Before the moon is new in Cancer. I do believe it is a super new moon, whatever that means. So, welcome. I am Salena, and I have been reading tarot for 30 years. I'm here to do the new moon in Cancer readings. I am a triple Cancer, that's right. Yes, intense for sure, but full of love. And I'm here with my Magic Rabbit Satnin, and we're going to bring you new moon readings. So I come on, like I said, every new and full moon. I always use the same deck with his Matt Hughes Ethereal Visions Luna Tarot with the Dreamscape Oracle mixed in. And then the second Oracle I'm going to use today is the Wisdom Chakra Oracle cards. So I start with whatever sign our moon is in, which today it's in Cancer. So we're going to start with Cancer and go through all 12 signs, energetic messages, 3 to 5 cards, and then we'll also do the Chakra Wisdom card Oracle on top of that, just to see what what chakras you might need to purify, work on, etc. Let me pin my links in the chat. So yes and no is free for everybody. I'm also doing tarot by donation. So if you want a reading, I will stop the All Signs read and do your reading. So like I said, let me pin my links in the chat. I prefer you pay me directly, obviously. I don't have to wait for that. YouTube doesn't take 30%. So let me put my links in here. So if you want a reading, get it now. I'll do it before I start the All Signs. Here's that. Absolutely have to pay through YouTube, then I'll turn on the super chat, but you do have to pay 30% more than the price is listed. Why? Because YouTube, they only pay out once a month, you guys. It's not like people are making a ton of money on YouTube. If they ever did, they don't anymore, okay? The empire stops all of that. So that said, like I said, welcome. If you're new here, I'm Salena. I've been reading tarot for 30 years. Love to do it. Love to do it. And I'm here with my Magic Rabbit Satin, and this is technically her channel. Technically, she's the boss. All right, so I have prayed and meditated. The new moon, I think, peaks at I think it's 5 a.m. on Tuesday. So tomorrow I'm busy all day. This is the time that I have. I can't come on very often, and the less people that buy reads, the less I'll be on, but I always will do the new and full moon readings as long as I have this channel. So I was meditating just before this and doing my prayers and so forth, and meditated with the new moon crystal of Moonstone, which is also Cancer stone, and then also rose quartz, because that's a very Cancer thing. Cancer is all about the love. We get a reputation for being crabby, but we're actually sweet and loving people. Very sweet Cancerians in the world that I know. So like I said, if you have a question, yes and no is free. Go ahead and hit it with me. Hit me with the question. Oh, thank you for the gold coin. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Welcome here. And if you're new, if you have a yes or no question, just hit the like and sub. That is my energetic exchange for answering a free question. I have been verified as a psychic and clairvoyant and have been reading tarot for 30 years. Love doing it. I'm not on here very often. Most of the time I just read for my community, but I do like to come on and see and meet new people, right? See if I can need a reading. So all that being said, let's get started. So if anyone doesn't have a question, oh, awesome, I appreciate that. So if you have a question, I don't know what your name is, Doy. That's all I see. If you have a question, dear one, let me know. Yes and no is free, like I said. No charge for that. So otherwise, I'll get started. We'll get this party started. How's your weekend been, guys? How's the heat wave wherever you're at? How's the heat wave? Love, love, bear. I don't know what you're saying. Is that a bot there? That's an interesting bot phrase. That's an interesting bot phrase. Okay. Let's see. All right. Nobody has a question? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to post my link here for my friend. Some people love coming on all the time. Okay, no questions. Let's go. No questions? We'll get her on. Oh shit, what did I just hit? Oh no. No. You throw something and you hit something else and it knocks a bunch of other things on the floor. Yay. Okay, Cancer and Cancer placements. Here we go. So yeah, I had to, oh, you can see all my shadow. All right, so Cancer and Cancer placements. Like I said, I already prayed, I already meditated. I wish this was more in the middle. I feel like that's not really the middle, but that's fine. I'm like looking at it on the computer. Satnin says hello. She's the magic rabbit next to me. And here we go, Cancer. This is for Cancer and all Cancer placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. I am a Cancer stellium with a Scorpio rising and a Taurus moon. So all that sweet emotional, and my Cancer placements are really good. The Sun, obviously, but Jupiter, Cancer is good, and then my, unfortunately / fortunately, my whole life. So I like my Cancer placements, and I got a Taurus moon anyways. I think I'm probably the most emotionally balanced person that I know. Oh, good or bad, right? And then a Scorpio rising. So here we go, Cancer. What is up with you, fellow Cancerians? What is your new moon? Don't forget, it's time to manifest, kids. New moon, super new moon's all about that manifestation. So especially when it comes to your home. What's love? What else? Money. That's what Cancers care about, really. Not that we care about money, but we care about security. All right, here we go. And we do be liking nice things. Cancer, what is the new moon message? All right, a memory of the elephant, someone that never forgets. A journey that is long, elephant is wise. That is you for sure. Ooh, a King of Cups or a Scorpio card. And the timing and a decision. Let's get one more. Who to be a snake? Who they law? I'm gonna take one is the grossest card in the deck besides the Death Mother, and a truth that has not come out all the way. Interesting. So at the bottom of the deck, OMG. I hate this Seven of Cups. It is my least favorite Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is not great anyways. Oh my. And this one especially, what is this? A dinosaur? A lizard? Some sort of creature from a far off land? I don't know, but I don't like it. Scorpio, sneaky something. All right, Cancer. I'm not even, the bottom of the deck isn't great. There's a lot of illusions. Cups, I feel like. So if this is not you, which I feel like it's not, it's someone else that maybe left you hanging or didn't tell you the truth because there was some sort of very narcissistic and evil tendency to eat the entire tree of life here, and they didn't choose something. So underneath that, we have the Queen of Swords. This is someone you cut off. Great. Well, we are in I don't know, maybe an old friend, someone used to, yeah, who was full of ego and bullshit, who left you disappointed over and over again. Maybe a tiger. Ooh, and there you are, Cancer. They could be a tiger. I think it's 74, 86, 98. Or it's just somebody that, I don't know. Maybe it could be a Leo too, but Leo's usually lions. But we do see you right here. Maybe they're going to write you. Oh, a lot of illusions. Okay, Cancer, watch out. So you don't forget that this King of Cups left you hanging by not choosing. And instead, they may have chose someone else or something else, maybe an addictive cycle. This is like the ultimate narcissist vampire card. This and the Death Mother. So like I said, not great. And then we have the beginning of a truth that wasn't told. So somebody doesn't forget about the timing and a decision not made to pick you, I feel like, regarding love. It doesn't matter if it's romantic. It doesn't matter if it's familial. It was someone that you've cut off, period. And there's only a half truth. So I don't know if you're not remembering something clearly, that this person is this serpent. Literally, the Debbie Puchamara, when it comes to your life and mind, they didn't tell the truth. And this is something that chose by not choosing. So they could have ghosted you or just left out a lot of truths. A lot of illusions here, Cancer. Okay, watch out. You've been warned, babies. And if it's not someone coming towards you, remember, tarot's energetic. Ugh. Excuse me. Hopefully the picture's not as whited out as I see. Like I don't have any extra lights here. Tarot's very energetic, so this person doesn't come to probably a good fucking thing. Why? Because all they have is a bunch of illusions, or they did in the past. Options they want to celebrate? No, this is this person. So it could be a Scorpio, but I feel like this is just your emotional maturity around some timing. And they were a dishonest person, or they still are. So watch out, Cancer. That's all I got to say. So why are we reading this for Cancer? So for those Cancers who are still on the healing journey, this is the energy surrounding you. So I don't know why this is here. Maybe this is you, possibly. Maybe you weren't very honest in the past, Cancer. Ooh, on the path. All right, let's see what these chakras say, because this is more personal recovery. OMG. Well, your third eye recovery. I feel like whatever the situation was really messed with your third eye. So Cancers are very intuitive. Oftentimes, if they have trauma or bad experiences, their intuition can become confused and muddled. So maybe you weren't sure about this person, where this trauma came from, if it was yours, if it was theirs, some illusion. But regardless, this person not choosing to tell you the truth was them in their lowest vibration. And you don't forget that, Cancer. You're very wise. Hopefully you've learned some lessons. Maybe they were young, maybe you were young. There was a lot of illusions here. You're not talking to this person, so I don't know if they will talk to you. They may not have the strength to come near you. If you're a strong Cancer who's done a lot of healing, and isn't ruled by your emotions, but are more in your vibrational frequency of the King of Cups, which is the higher frequency than the Queen, more emotionally mature, then Spirit is saying here that you have recovered and now you can see clearly with your third eye. So it took a lot of time. Maybe trusting this person made you doubt yourself. I'm not sure here, but it could be, like I said, a family or a friend. Something really screwed you up. And now you've recovered your third eye, so use it wisely. So for those Cancers who have done the work and are higher vibrational frequencies, this person is not going to come to you. Why? Because they know that you can see through them. And all they've done is create a lot of illusions, whether that's your parent, your mother, your ex-best friend, your brother. I don't give a shit. Maybe they're just going to write you a letter. Yeah. About the Queen of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Interesting. Okay, somebody may have been unfaithful and untrue and told lies. Maybe they were lying, cheating, and you didn't even know it. But you've got your third eye back. Ooh, yeah. And look at the bottom of the deck here for the wisdom chakra is the wisdom card. It's like you had to learn how to get past these thistles, and this was a part of it. Wow, funny how I'm losing my fucking voice right now. Interesting. So this made you wise. You got in connection with God. Now you hold the key here. The key that Spirit gave you. If you don't believe in God, I don't really care what you believe in. It doesn't really matter. I don't care if you believe in nothing, as long as you have a mind that is good and at least humanistic. So you've gotten your third eye back, and you're not going backwards, Cancer. You see the truth about this person, and maybe they want to fake tell you the truth, because we do have the word here, or maybe this is just you writing it down. Ooh, about how they held back. Interesting. Because him not choosing these two wands has created a lot of illusion. They didn't want to tell you the truth about something, about a timing. Use your intuition, Cancer. Pray to your spiritual guides and make a wise choice here. So for some of you, this person is not going to come back around, and it's just energy, period. Because tarot picks up on energy. So we can have stalkers and people in our energy that don't talk to us, and they'll never be brave enough to talk to us because of their own issues. And you see this now clearly. So maybe this is just you seeing, this is the reason why this happened, because this person couldn't be honest. They created a lot of illusions, and they chose the devil instead of being honest with me and celebrating my wins. All right, Cancer. There we go. Pretty deep stuff. I feel like for some of you, this is not going to be as deep as it is, because you already know this, right? Like I said, for a very select few of you that are like me and have done a lot of healing, then you already know this stuff. And you're like, okay, well, and what? So you're not telling me anything new here. Is this person coming back? Probably not. And this is about you and your new beginning. They're not going to be honest either way. There's probably a lot of shame. Yeah, how they remember things is not the same. It could be your parents. Oh, it didn't happen this way. I don't remember that. Okay, well, shoot. They never seem to remember, do they? Them boomers got a hole in their head when it comes to memory. And even today, memory as in 5 seconds ago. All right, moving on from Cancer. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Where are my Leos at? My lovely, lucky Leos, I like to call them. They seem pretty lucky. Leos, I know. I got some Leo placements. I got a tough Leo placement. Saturn. Oof, not a great one. I worked through it, though. It's funny because I've never been afraid to be in the spotlight, but I don't naturally want to, right? I'm not seeking for spotlight. And the Leo Venus. So this is for Leo's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. What do we have for my Leo babies? Oh, something came out upside down. Yeah. No more independence and singleness. All right. Are you struggling with some money? Are you struggling with being alone? Or are you just not going to be single anymore? Yeah. Your babies. Okay, let me see more. Spirit, what is this about? Ooh, it came out like that. All right, you have Aquarius. Could be Libra, Gemini, because this is Gemini's card. So maybe you're one of those signs, or you have Leo in your chart, vice versa. Yeah, something has changed. No longer independent and single and standing on your own because you want to believe, or someone might be apologizing, possibly if an air sign, and they want to fight for a change. So we have Scorpio and Aquarius here. And at the bottom of the deck, we have, interesting, we just had the 7 of Cups with Cancer. So although this is very different, the 7 is a number of choice in tarot. And it was 7 of Cups last reading, and now it's 7 of Pentacles. Do I want to invest here? Somebody could be coming to you with an offer and saying, oh, something has changed. Maybe a Scorpio, maybe someone you work with, could be a work situation. And, or it could be that, you know, your spouse or you're dependent on someone and you want to fight for this change and you're wondering where you should invest. So for some of you, it's like you don't feel you are independent enough. And now it's time for you to believe that you can change something here. And you're going to start looking towards investment. Oh my God, the devil. So we have Capricorn, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Oof, those sound like bad signs mixed together. Wanting to invest because now they have a gift. Oh God, look, this makes me feel like the devil's going to eat the fawn. Be careful, Leo. Yeah, something you manifested though, or they want to manifest you since you can explore. Oh, emojis. What did I just say about having a Cancer, Leo, cusp or crossover? Whoa, Leo. All right. I feel like someone's going to come back to you and try to offer you this cup of an apology or an offer or something, and they don't want you to be single anymore. Or maybe they weren't single, and now this has changed, and they want to fight for the situation, and you're wondering if you should even invest in this, because you're like, well, geez, you weren't single then. So Leo, we have Aquarius, Scorpio, or another air sign, and the devil, and you're wondering, I don't really feel independent on my own here. Or maybe they didn't, maybe they weren't single previously and they fed you a lot of shit, but now something has changed. So maybe they're single if they, oh God. This seems also similar to Cancers of a lot of bullshit. So for those Leos that have elevated up, I think you're going to see the devil as it is. It's not actually a gift, it's a trap. It's a trap. And they're trying to manifest you to explore what? Satan? Saying that this is the gateway that they had to pass through to get to calmer waters. Maybe it was. So somebody could be coming towards you that wasn't single previously, and now they are, and they've been waiting to talk to you. And you're wondering, should I invest in this or talk to this person? Or it could be about finances, wondering, you know, should I cut myself off from this person I have been dependent upon and change and invest elsewhere? And I would say absolutely. Because being dependent on others is not a great idea. So let's get the chakra wisdom card for you, Leo. Ooh, we got 2. I'm just going to take the miracle. Hello. I love that it's yellow. And it's the solar plexus, which I feel like is about self-esteem. Yellow is your color. There's a miracle here. Okay, you're praying for a miracle. All I need is a miracle. Something you manifested. You're trying to get away from some sort of devil that maybe you feel codependent on. Or someone that you wanted really bad was codependent in a situation. And they might come to say, I'm sorry. So this is energetic. Keep that in mind. It doesn't mean it's actually going to happen in real life. People, do you understand how tarot works? It means that this is the energy surrounding you. And you're praying for a miracle. And maybe this is the miracle you've been waiting on. I don't know if you're trying to get free financially and you're waiting for a change and you've been putting your head over your heart to make these decisions to fight for this change so that you could have a different situation or job that didn't make you feel dependent on others, and you've been praying for this miracle. So I like this. This is good. And there's a caution here because, again, we had the Serpent card. And Scorpio's energy, yes, spiritual guidance. Be careful what you pray for. So maybe you are looking for a financial opportunity, Leo, to break free, but it might come with a decision and some unexpected consequences. So beware. Do you want to invest there? Do you want to move? Are you ready to be free of your financial dependence on someone or something? Oh, in this economy, keep living with your parents. Save up. Try to end capitalism. If we just all tried to do that, then things could change. All right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus North Node. What do we have for my Virgos? That's Satnin, my magic rabbit. She's a triple Virgo, I think. Triple Scorpio, triple Virgo. Aquarius, Mars. And a Leo North Node, which she's definitely in here with her own channel. And she acts like one. God, if you don't fucking constantly give her attention and praises, it's like she makes trouble. So she's definitely got that Scorpio Leo. Okay, Virgo, something you're waiting on coming in. Ooh, we got these 2 cards. A rabbit and a fox. This card is about sacrifice, and it's the story of the fox who laughed at the rabbit for offering his body to the moon goddess, who she accepted, and now he lives in the moon. We've got a horse. You're the horse. This is this year, 1978, 1966. 1990. What else is going to be? 2002. So the Palomino. This is a very attractive and charismatic person moving forward. So you've been waiting for someone or something to come in. Okay, could be a Cancer or Pisces. But you don't know what. You don't know what. If they're spiritually guided, if someone's spiritually guided, all right. So far we have Cancer, Pisces, Taurus. Ooh, and timing. All right, Virgo, something about timing here. Yeah, and doing the shadow work. This is the night man who has done the shadow work. This is the night man. Oh, what was I saying? I was at a concert last night. And then in the song, they use the word nightman. It's an old song. I was like, nightman, like it's always sunny. Anyways, the nightman. So I like this card because this card represents someone who has done the shadow work. So you're waiting for this horse to come in as a sacrifice, but you don't know if they're spiritually guided because of timing in the shadow. Have they done their shadow? Have you done their shadow? Ooh, this is very interesting. So Pisces is your opposite. Cancer is a good match for you. But again, this could be about something totally different because I have 1, 2, 3 major arcana. It doesn't give me love. Nothing about this is romance in it. And here we go. We have the King of Cups. So we have Scorpio's card. So very much a mature energy surrounding you, emotionally satisfied and mature. I like this King of Cups. And the Four of Swords we've been on a break with, who's now independent and single, and that you're drawn to go with the flow, and you've been guided by your ancestors. It's just stressing you out. There's been a lot of conflict and illusions. There's the lizard guy. There's the lizard guy again, and someone you cut off. Okay, so Virgo, what I'm getting is you are waiting for something to come in. Maybe it's your money, maybe it's your person, I don't know, but this is the King of Cups. You're very emotionally mature about it. You're waiting. You've done the necessary sacrifice work. Now it's time to move forward, but you don't know if this is the true spiritual guidance because the Hierophant coming up sideways is showing me that there's something a little off about this. I don't know if you have done your work, spiritually speaking, because we do have the divine timing card here with the Nightman, but I feel like whoever I'm reading for, you've done the work. But this is the card that gives me pause. Have they done the work? So have they done the work as well? You're waiting for it to come in, the sacrifice that you made to move forward. Interesting. Let me know how it goes, Virgo. What is this about, Spirit? Why am I reading for this? Tell me what this is about. This is about a release. Whoa. So this is a crown chakra. And then there's these ghosts from the past and all this rain. But look, the sun is on the horizon, so it's coming in, Virgo. So I feel like you are doing your shadow work and you are going inward. Because previously you weren't spiritually guided, but maybe you didn't know this. And Spirit is saying, if you want this to come in, this gift that you're waiting for, whether it's a person, place, or thing, you have to fully release all of the demons and ghosts from the past. Yeah. So take a break. So maybe now you're single, you're guided towards something. Maybe someone guided you to do this work. So I don't know if you need to release them or they need to release, but this is what I'm getting here. This is what I'm getting. Okay, Virgo. Yeah, healing, getting in alignment. What did I just say? Doing the healing work. Somebody's ego, maybe yours, Virgo. Listen, Virgo is a monster. The men are, anyways, when it comes to their ego. I was reading tarot all day yesterday at an event, and somebody was talking about their Virgo ex. I'm like, girl, I got stories upon stories upon stories upon stories how that man would drop a pan and blame it on me somehow. Somehow it was my fault that he fucked it up, including his entire life. Bless him. Bless him, but that'll be the last of that. Unless they have a very sweet nature. No, thank you. That was one lesson learned. And I'm a Cancer, and that's like one of Virgo's best match. So if I couldn't put up with their ass. Here we go. All right, here we go. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors of Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. I got a Libra North Node. How are my Libras? It's funny when people write weird stuff on here. It's like, what are you trying to do? What do you think this is? What is that? The Manchurian candidate? What do you think this is, Timer, the Manchurian candidate? Don't you know by now, everybody, that shit don't work on me? I'm a real Vajrayogini. I don't know. You'll know eventually if you're lucky. Okay, something about a King of Wands sideways could be, ooh, these are all coming out sideways. Could be an Aries because we have Aries right here. Oh my God, something unexpected. You're trying to manifest a new beginning. Something unexpected here that you're defending your position on. Interesting. So who's this King of Wands? Oh yeah. Upside down. That you don't believe in. Maybe they're coming to apologize. Okay. Because you don't know, or you do know, actually. What's at the bottom of the deck? Libra. Okay, this is about renewing yourself in water. The spring is about the renewal of the springtime and going into the water to purify. Underneath this, we have learning a new spiritual practice and being on your own. Ooh, the Hermit card. You could be dealing with a Virgo. Yeah, to give equal give and take after being stuck in illumination for too long. There's balance right here and a new beginning. Okay, I'm putting this in here. What I'm seeing, Libra, is that you have something you want to very much purify. And I don't know if it was your false new beginning with this person. It could be an Aries that was unexpected for you, or something about you trying to manifest this new beginning. And now there's conflict here and you're not believing because now you know something crazy. So this literally could be, Libra, that someone is coming back to say something, it's not true. So you're defending yourself because you already have the truth and you feel like you want to purify. So this is very interesting for a new mood reading. So this could be you, again, trying to manifest some new beginning here, and then something unexpected happened, and you have to purify yourself because this is going to create conflict. So you're protecting yourself from it because you don't believe this apology or this dream that this person, maybe even yourself, is trying to sell to you. Interesting. So the King of Wands sideways. It could be a player from the past too, Libra. So take it as it resonates and let me know in the comments what's going on here. So either you tried to manifest something, because the King of Wands is a great manifester. He's an entrepreneur as well. But the sideways Fool is like, this new beginning didn't quite come. Why? Because something unexpected that you defended yourself from, and now you don't believe anything because you already see the truth. So wow. Or this could be if you were trying to have this new beginning. Maybe you moved to a new town, you're trying to start a new business idea. Now we have this unexpected thing that you're having to protect yourself from, because someone is trying to sell you a load of shit. My cards are not in reverse, and these both came out in reverse. Those are the shadiest side of Pisces, which would just be fucking lies. Like, I know this Pisces person that I've met recently, they just tell these big fabricated lies. I'm just like, how do people in this town do this with this person? And I'm just like, okay, is it like, I don't get it. And they're clearly on drugs and no one is saying anything. And I'm just like, okay, I can't, this is a sort of Pisces fuckery that I can't hang out with. It's just Vatican shit dribbling out of the mouth. So I don't know, Libra, if it's you dealing with someone who you feel like is like that, and that's why you're defending yourself, and you're like, no. Don't come and mess with my new beginning. I am purifying myself from you. I've learned a new spiritual path. I'd rather be on my own and get equal give and take and balance out my own shadow to have a new beginning than deal with this. So again, narcissistic person, yeah, that's what I'm feeling. So Libra, I feel like you're definitely protecting yourself from some bullshit. So you have 3 chakra wisdom cards. Oh my God, look what your card was. Balance. Look at this, and everyone's mad about it. And this is a third eye chakra, Libra. So what's going on here? This is you. You're like, no, I'm doing my best to balance. And Libra is mostly really sweet. So this is for Libra and all Libra placements. It doesn't have to just be the sun, right? But these people are seriously pissed because now you see them for what they are. So maybe this is just you being like, no, I've already started my new beginning and I'm no longer making room for bullshitting bullshitters, okay, jealous bitches and liars. Like, whatever. You got a problem, it's not my problem. I'm defending myself because I don't believe, and I already know that you're full of shit. So I'm purifying all these people that stand in the way. And maybe they're shocked. They're like, how could Libra, who's always listened to our bullshit and lies, turn away from us? Well, everything changes, bitches. Here we are at the end of the eon. If we don't pull our head out of our ass now, I don't think we're getting another chance. We'll get another chance in some sort of hell-like reality that has become Earth. It's called in the Dark Ages. It's even worse than that, though. All right, Libra. Good luck, babes. Don't let anyone fuck up your new beginning. Don't listen to liars. Cancer, Libra, Virgo, and Pisces, we need to be really careful with our energy because we do have the most loving hearts. People may call it naivety, but actually it's just being kind. Sometimes it is naivete, but not for Libra, not anymore. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. What do we have, Scorpios? How you doing? That's my Satnin. She is a triple Scorpio as well. My magic rabbit. That's why she gets all this sass. That and her Virgo stellium. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, it's intense. There's perfectionism, but she's so sweet and loving too. As long as you're treating her like a princess, then she's perfect. All right, Scorpio, what do we have? Oh, emoji. All right, we have the koi fish, which is about going with the flow, literally working together with people and seeing how things go, to have this new beginning. You're very attracted to something that your ancestors have been guiding you to. Okay, interesting. So we have Aries here, also ruled by the planet of crazy, aka Mars, aka the red hot planet that is clearly inhabitable. Whoa! So we could have a bit of a Libra Scorpio crossover because we have the spring card in here and we have the Fool. So what is this about for Scorpio? This is a lot of, yeah, using your intuition after a break. Interesting. So I'm seeing this as you. This is actually Cancer's card or Pisces card, but more Cancer with the moon here. I feel this is you. You've been on a break. You've been purifying yourself, and now you're guided towards have a new beginning and go with the flow with something that you're very attracted to. The light card is about, being very attracted to some light, your higher aspect, your higher self. She's nude on the top, the honesty here, the openness, the beauty, the attraction. So Aries is here. You want to go with the flow in this new beginning. Wow, I really like this. You've been maybe taking a break and purifying yourself, working on your intuition. Wow, Scorpio, this is the best one yet. Well, we have the new moon in Cancer under a Cancer sun. So there you go, Scorpio. Your sister held out for you. Oh, Imoji, you have so many. Almost all of these, except for 2, are oracle cards. So I use the Dreamscapes Oracle mixed in with this because it's the same author and artist. And the Sun Bear is about following your ancestors, them being there with you, Scorpio. Particularly, the Sun Bear is indigenous to Asia, so you could have Asian ancestors like I do. Yeah, what's stress though? What the fuck? Scorpio. Okay, this is interesting. Yeah, it's about your intuition and using your shadow work, and something was over. Okay, wow. Whoa, Scorps. Okay, so you have worked very hard because underneath all of this with your ancestors, so it's like, this looks amazing, right? Scorpio, very proud of you. I'm so happy you're following the light. You're having a new beginning. Your ancestors have been here giving you signs and synchronicities. You're purifying. You've been on your own doing something, and they've been here to get you here. Oh my God, with this, maybe your 2 cups is coming in. This has been your path to purify, Scorpio. And then we have all these shit ass cards underneath, but they were all leading to this, which is you doing this shadow work. So you were overburdened by some process of going inward, right? Finding your prophetess / high priestess after a lot of disappointment and unhappiness with all the cups, except for these 2 behind you, which you're going to find soon, and working together. But now what has been revealed, this person or situation was a snake. So you literally went through your own. It could be a Leo, but I see this as like just the truth being revealed with all this sun imagery. All the stress that this person caused you. Maybe they were an Aquarius, but that's not what I'm getting either. I just feel like you're finally on the path and you're going to celebrate. Yeah. Whoa, Scorps. There's justice here, finally. So whoever I'm reading for, I'm a Scorpio rising. If you have Scorpio placement, strong one, this is what you've been through. So I do love this for you in the new moon because it means you are finally ready to go with the flow and manifest your new beginning that you've been attracted to and watching out for. And your ancestors have been guiding you all the way, all the time. They're so proud of you. They've been dropping signs. Wow, Scorpio. Very good. Because they know that you have been through hell. Wow. This is the shit Scorpio doesn't talk about, is the deep, intense pain and suffering. Cancers don't either, but sometimes they will reveal it more than others when they hit their limit. And that's why they get the reputation for being stabby crybabies. They're not all of them. Scorpio will hide an entire spiritual journey of evolution against the devil. And you won't even know. You won't even know. But they know. The ancestors know what you've been through. I kind of want to cry about this, Scorpio. They know. They've been there. They love you. And they're sending your 2 of cups. So don't worry, my fellow Scorpios. Scorpio rising placements. You got this. And the purification is here. So wow. So now I'm going to take a chakra wisdom card here. What chakra do you need to work on? I feel like you've worked on all of them, Scorpio. Oh my God, recovery. Yeah, you had to get your 3rd. Didn't Cancer have this as well? Yeah, Cancer had this. So I could be reading for a Scorpio with Cancer placements or vice versa, or this is just about you getting this 3rd eye illumination back, because we do have the High Priestess. And so this was a really hard journey for you, but you have your new beginning, and now you're ready to go with the flow, and you're going to be really attracted to someone. So this is very, very amazing energy, Scorpio. It might be one of the best Scorpio reads I've done here, to be honest. because you earned all of this, and the entire time you were being purified and your spiritual guides were with you the whole time. And now you can just rest and go with the flow because they're sending in your Two of Cups, whether that's a new romance or just people that you feel like you're on the same page with. This is beautiful. And maybe you've been alone for a while or just trying to review exactly what it is that, review exactly what it is that you need to do to be happy. And then look, I pulled the Page of Pentacles. Wow. See, you can't make that shit up here. That's how you know I'm a real one. Okay, Scorpio, I think this is incredible. You've done a great job. You've passed through the gateway, or the gateway is here. Maybe this new moon is your gateway. So again, it peaks, make your new moon manifestation list. It peaks, I think, around 5 a.m. Yeah, your soulmate's here, Scorpio. You fought hard for this situation. I know it. And now you're like, I'm not fighting anymore. I'm just going to allow this person to come towards me and vice versa. Okay. Wow, Scorpio. Like I said, that was intense. So this new moon is your new moon, I feel like. So now we go on to Sagittarius. Whoop, whoop. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and all Saggy placements. All right, what do we have for you, my philosophical teacher, under this new moon in Cancer? This is for Saggy and all Saggy placements. Doesn't matter where it is in your chart. If it doesn't resonate, always check your moon sign because that will may be the most accurate, and rising too. Here we go, Saggy. Sag. Listen, the other day I had a lady whose birthday is like, I think it's like May 17th or something. A whole us argue with me that she is an Aries because of the astrologer that did her chart was like a well-renowned astrologer. And I'm like, you know what? There's so many different, I think there's 3 main schools of astrology. Like, I'm not going to argue, lady, even though she clearly looked every bit Taurus with her millions of jewels on and her greatly coiffed outfit and her stubborn personality. She's nothing like an Aries, but I just let her keep going. I don't know why she'd think that that's preferable to being a Taurus, but go on. So here we go, Saggy. You're exploring moving forward something that you've had your eye on because there hasn't been equal give and take in something, and no balance achieved. Now these can't come out sideways, but because there isn't been give and take in some area of your life, it could be your finances. 6 of Pentacles is about equal give and take. Again, it could be finances, but I don't know for sure. But regardless, this energy under the new moon in Cancer is about you moving forward because you're balanced out. So you're moving forward. You've had your eye on something. Yeah, you're ending out a cycle. So you're finally balancing out something that was unbalanced before. So Sagittarius, this is good. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. So there could be a Cancer that you're dealing with. That's their card, Scorpio or Pisces. But what I feel like is you're just more in this loving energy of being a Queen of Cups. So maybe previously you were in relationships. And again, relationships don't just mean romance, people. Everything that we have is a relationship. So with someone else. Or, even if it's not a person. So now you're moving forward. You've had your eye on something. There wasn't equal give and take, but something has been balanced out and a cycle has been completed. Yeah, and now you want to fight for using your intuition to work together with someone after being left out in the cold. So you could be having an ex return. Again, maybe they are a Cancer. Or this is just about you balancing out your own emotions and being more loving after previously not being in balance with yourself or someone else. So I like this too. This means you've done some work. Maybe it wasn't you that was in balance. Maybe it was someone else. But the energy of the Queen of Cups on the bottom, Sagittarius, under this new moon in Cancer, and this is Cancer's card, is showing me that you or someone has really completed this cycle and balanced out something, or you're no longer going to be involved with people or situations that aren't balanced and don't give equal give and take because you've emotionally matured up to the Queen of Cups. So I like that. Queen of Cups is very loving and giving. What do we have for you? Ooh, we have Destiny. Dun, dun, dun. Wow, we have Jesus Buddha here. Uh-oh, there goes my thing again. We have Jesus Buddha here. Why does Jesus look so mad about it? What's going on, Jesus? He's like, these motherfuckers, I've been waiting for them. Buddha's like, I know, I've been praying for eons. Anyways, you balance out your own light and dark. This is even like Cancer's card. They have, on the chariot, they have the red and the white and the black horse. This is what it's giving me. So some sort of twinish energy of purifying and balancing out your own inner elements for some of you, right? So you do have that situation. Here, I'm gonna put this over more. Some of you did balance out. Finally. Finally. And now we have balance and you're loving, more loving. Yay. All right, Sagittarius, I like this too. This is showing me very beneficial energy surrounding you. Sending love and light. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Michael. You too, my dear. If you have a yes and no, let me know. That's free. Just hit the like button and subscribe. But Sagittarius, I like this. This is a good reading for you. I'm not usually saying that too often with Saggies. There are a couple signs that I'm like, oh, every time I read for them, I'm shaking my head. But no, this looks good. This is showing me that either you have balanced something out, become more loving, learned how to move forward, right? Have a victory, or someone else has, and now you're going to get the more loving results that you deserve and you want. Okay? I mean, I don't know what you deserve because everybody's karma is different, but regardless, some shit's been balanced. Okay. Very good. All right, here we go. Capricorn, we have you right up the deck. Yeah, hit the like button and subscribe, Michael, and let me know if you have a question. Yes and no is free for everybody. All right. All you gotta do is hit the yes and no. If anyone wants a personal reading, just let me know. I'll stop this, all signs. I'm halfway through anyways because I'm at Capricorn. We start with Cancer. So Capricorn, that's our opposite Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Glad I have 0 Cap in my main chart. Whoop, whoop. Geez, having a Taurus is enough. Good thing it's in a moon. I'm needing on that Earth energy. Only my Virgo Mars. That's it. I love it. I love it. I'm the least sloppy motherfucker you ever known. I got receipts for the end of time. This shit's organized and tight. You can't get nothing past me. You can't get nothing past me. Not even especially a Gemini Mars. Are you kidding me? Gemini Mars are hilarious to Virgo Mars. Sloppy, messy, weird, contradictory, caught in a million contradictions. We've got receipts. It's funny because I have a new client. They've got a Virgo Mars and I'm like, a Gemini Mars. I'm like, oh God, I don't even know if I can help this person, but I'm going to try. So lots of sadness about something. Yeah, maybe a Cancer moving forward after no choice was made. Well, do you blame them? So, here we go, Capricorn. They were patient. You were patient. Could be. All right, so we have 2 cards here. Interesting because we just had a really good read for Sagittarius, and we have a Sagittarius sideways. There's a lot of sadness about moving forward after no choice was made. You were trying to be patient, but your ancestors are guiding you to what? Move forward and explore something interesting. So I almost get like, Capricorn, maybe you've been sad for a little too long. And I don't know if you've been waiting on a Sagittarius here, but you've been getting signs from your ancestors. They've been here guiding you, dropping signs. That's what the white owl is. Look at the signs. I'm following you. I'm giving you signs to move forward, to explore something. Explore what? Let's see what the bottom of the deck is. Ooh, a sacrifice. Interesting. To me, this is a very Cancerian card, period, because the story is about sacrifice, and the rabbit sacrificed its life because that's all that he had to offer, which I feel like that's Cancer's, like, Satnin just moved her ears. She's like, what? I ain't sacrificing my life. No, not you, Satnin. Don't worry. So we have Cancer, Sagittarius. We have somebody being sad. I don't know if you are ready to move forward and somebody else decided not to leave the situation and you're trying to be patient, or things just weren't aligned, but there's a sacrifice that either wasn't made in time, which is why there's this sadness. Something going on. Yeah, because of deception, and it became overburdened. Yeah, to get an alignment. Wow. So this was under Scorpios too. Interesting. Someone you haven't talked to, a redhead maybe? Ooh, a Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, so Capricorn, what's going on? Hey, how's it going? Please hit the like button and subscribe, you guys. That gets you a free yes and no. I've been reading tarot for 30 years, 30. I've been verified as a psychic and clairvoyant. If you would like a personal reading, let me know. The links are in the chat and description. If you want a free yes and no, just hit the like button and subscribe. Well, Capricorn, there's a lot of sadness here about somebody moving forward because no decision was made. Maybe that's you. Maybe this person couldn't make a decision. You were waiting long enough and you just couldn't get things right, or they couldn't. But your spiritual guides are telling you to move forward and explore. Explore what? I don't know. Something different. Take it as it resonates, Cappy, and let me know. Ooh, what's this card? No, chakra wisdom card. There's growth. Ooh, wow. Okay, very good. So this is the heart chakra. So what I'm getting, Capricorn, is this situation helped you grow. For sure. This almost reminds me of like a hospital. And then we have different plants here. So it's like you were planting the seeds to grow and your heart grew somehow. So maybe the sadness in your life is how you moved forward and decided to become more temperate and balanced. But the Two of Wands, this is the only Two of Wands where he's not choosing a wand. So this always gives me the feeling that either you had to wait or you made somebody else wait. Now, listen, Capricorn, I know that you like to make people wait. You and Taurus are kind of fucked up that way, right? You're not going to be pushed. You're not going to be pulled. You're not really even concerned with other people's agendas, which is fucked up if you think about it deeply. And is you're right. whoever, somebody, those things weren't quite right. Again, it could be a Saggy. Maybe you're on the cusp, and now your spiritual guides are telling you to move forward. Explore. Explore what? Explore sacrificing some part of yourself that wants other people to suffer. I don't know. Or this is about you trying to wait for somebody, maybe a Cancer, maybe a Saggy, and you just had to move forward because like, I can't wait anymore, and I got to explore something. So you grew no matter what, Capricorn. Regardless, and your ancestors are here telling you it's time to move forward and explore life again. So if you were sad previously, maybe it's been years. Oh my God, look, Ten of Cups. Again, maybe you were married and you got your heart broken and they're like, all right. And again, more Aquarius energy. It's time to move forward. Stop that now. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Everybody gets their heart broken. It's time to move forward. Your ancestors here have been trying to tell you this. They've been trying to tell you this. Move forward. Be happy. Find your inner peace. You know, be like Cancer. Master your inner darkness and light. Stop being a crackhead, Capricorn, or doing the weird things you do. Hey, Jamie, how's it going? Oh, sorry. Jamiki? I don't know how to say it. How's it going? Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Salena here, next to Satnin, my magic rabbit. I've been reading tarot for 30 years. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you want a free yes or no. And if you want a personal reading, my links are in the chat, and I will stop the stream. Not stop it, but I'll pause this part and do your reading. And then you'll have it up for 6 months because it'll be in the... And I timestamp stuff so no one's going to pay attention to your read, okay? People ain't going to be watching. Well, maybe. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. What do we have for my Aquarius? Ooh, Judgment Day, babies. It's Judgment Day, babies. You've been at a crossroad. That shit's over now. Somebody's shit's over now. So Gemini energy here. A choice to be made. A crossroads. Blind faith. Somebody didn't make a choice, and so that ended a cycle. It didn't land in reverse, but it landed sideways. Yeah, this didn't make you happy. Maybe you didn't find the happiness that you were trying to find because you were stuck at a crossroads for too long. I don't know, take it as it resonates, but I don't have any specific signs. So Aquarius, yeah, you were in Hangman for too long. You or someone else, about moving forward to have a new adventure. So we got Pisces. Whoa, look at this. Okay, I don't even want this many cards for you, Aquarius, but they fell out, so I'm just going to leave them. Yeah, this is about a faithful lover being faithful to someone. Could be a Pisces, because we do have Pisces card here. So you made a judgment, or judgment was made regarding a crossroads that ended a cycle of you not being happy. And you were in illumination about it for a long time. Do I want to explore? And then this Empress. So this could be about your mother. Do you want to explore your mother wounds? I know Aquarius men have a shit ton of them. I've never met an Aquarius man who doesn't have a mommy and daddy issue. Sorry, hashtag maybe they're somewhere on the planet. I've never met them. Every one of them has some sort of issue they've been trying to avoid. So there's something about wanting to explore, either with, or this could be you, right? And you haven't been in your upright energy. And so someone cut you off. So I feel like this is your energy here. You cut them off. Yeah, heartbreak and betrayal. Wow, Aquarius. So I'm reading this two ways. So we have Taurus and Libra and Pisces here, and a faithful lover. What's underneath this? And a 3 of Cups. That's too many cups for the Knight of Cups. And some justice. So Libra justice. Again, you could be writing a letter about timing and being loving and holding back. Okay, I know this story already. So this could be about a friend, someone that you were faithful to, because we did have the 3 cups right underneath that, and there's been some balance here. Maybe previously they were partying too much or vice versa. Something expired. This is what I feel like with the 2 of Swords sideways in the judgment with the world. Something expired that didn't make you happy, or it was because you were unhappy. You've been thinking about it for far too long. How somebody either was not an upright Empress or you weren't, or something here. You put someone in that. Something about exploring with them, having an adventure with them, but someone's just heartbroken. You broke someone's heart or vice versa. So if this person broke your heart, you're like, no thanks, time expired. The opportunity to be a faithful friend, lover, or family member is now over because you broke my heart too hard. This could be a marriage that you were in. So we have Taurus, placements hardcore, and we have more Taurus here. But somebody that I used to know is all I keep hearing in my head. All I keep hearing is somebody that I used to know by Gautier. My favorite somebody I used to know is by Elliott Smith. Had tender feelings that you made hard, but it's your fault, not mine. No. Had tender feelings that you made hard, but it's your heart, not mine, that's scarred. So you can go on now running your own show. You're just somebody that I used to know. Yeah, this is what it gives me. So go check out Elliott Smith, somebody I used to know. I think it's far more better than the OTA one, although they're both very good. And this is the energy that it gives me. A friend from the past. There's some justice here. Maybe they're going to write you. We are in Mercury retrograde. They're going to say, hey, I'm sorry for being a shit ass and not being a good friend. Maybe it's your mother, right? You're going to write somebody that broke your heart. You had to cut off because I see this is you, or they cut you off because their heart was broken and there was no spiritual guidance. So this is giving me wah wah all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana and something about not being faithful. So they weren't faithful to you. Again, it could be a spouse you were married to. It could be Libra. We have heavy Libra energy. Somebody wasn't faithful to someone or something. I don't know if they're going to write you or you're going to write them, but lay law, Aquarius. This is a lot. This is more cards than anyone else got. You took up the table. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, if we count that, 5, 6 major arcana. This is all as it should be. As so moted to be. This is giving so moted to be. So moted be that I end the cycle with you because you made me wait too long. So moted be. So moted be that I put off my healing my mother wounds for so long. I broke my own heart with this person I was supposed to be. So moted be. What the fuck ever. All right, Aquarius, I love you. Good luck. So yeah, definitely someone that you were faithful to, maybe a friend. Strong Pisces, strong Libra, strong Taurus. Whew, moving on. So Aquarius, what do we have for chakra wisdom oracle cards here for you, baby? Oh my, gratitude. Interesting. And then we have dissipating. Maybe you weren't grateful for this person. Maybe they weren't grateful for you. Maybe that's a part of it. Maybe you felt like in your friend group people were neglecting you and you're like, you know what, I'm tired of hanging out with these ass hats. But regardless, this is the third eye chakra. This keeps coming up. So I'm going to put that something about everybody's awakening during this new moon because the third eye chakras come out quite often with the oracle cards. But this is about you being grateful, right? So we have the third eye chakra and we have the base chakra. So you have to be grateful for the people that do love you. And again, this could be about your mother. Maybe you're getting closer to your mother. Maybe you're healing your mother wound and any heartbreak from the past around her. I don't know. It depends. Everyone's different. I don't think we should cut people out forever if they have done the work to be better and have healed. And some things you can't forgive. Like everyone's different. That's why there's no, this is the way it is. Because everything's dependent related. Is the person willing to change? Have they done the work? Are they really different? Most people don't change. I'm going to go ahead and say this to you, people. Change is very difficult. And to become a new person and rewire your neural pathways and your brain chemistry, that takes a shit ton of effort. Everyone can do it, but most people won't. So let's just be real. Anyways, be grateful. Be grateful, and you're seeing things for who they are, what they are. Maybe you were protected. Maybe this rejection was protection. Maybe you couldn't make a decision and someone moved forward and that was the best thing for you both. And be grateful you've had this experience. See how she's got her hand on her heart? She's so grateful. It made her more stable. Maybe you have a child with someone, and although you don't get along with them, you have a child now. How wonderful. Okay, moving on, Aquarius. So this is the energy surrounding you in your new moon of Cancer. Somebody could want to apologize. Yeah, an emperor, an empress from the past that you cut off. And there you are. Down to feeling that you made hard. It's your heart, not mine. I'm going to look up the words to that because I love it. Sometimes I'll go on like an Elliott Smith kick and listen to a ton of it. And, but I don't remember all the words. I used to know his songs. That was like one of the first when I started playing guitar. When I started playing guitar at 18 years old and I took lessons, one of the first person I learned was Elliott Smith because his guitar playing is so complex. And it's very hard to sing Elliott Smith. And so I was like, oh, I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to challenge. Listen, I didn't even play an electric guitar until about 2 years afterwards because I wanted to be so good at the acoustic. I'm a funny person. I like life challenges. Okay, it's a Scorpio rising thing. I have any Cancer, fucking endurance. All right, so Elliott Smith. I know nobody gives a shit here but me, but I want to read the words. Somebody that I used to know. Okay. I want to play it, but you know, then I'll get pinged on YouTube. Oh, here they are. Had tender feelings you made hard, but it's your heart, not mine, that's scarred. So when I go home, I'll be happy to go. You're just somebody that I used to know. You don't need my help anymore. It's all now to you. There ain't no before now. You're big enough to run your own show. You're just somebody that I used to know. That's how low he sings. Watched a deal in a dying day. Throw the living that passed away. Ooh, this is the word. So you can be sure that you're in control. Oh, that's what that reading gave me. You're just somebody that used to know. I know you don't think you did me wrong, and I can't stay this mad for long. Keeping a hold of what you just let go, you're just somebody that I used to know. Ah, so good. Far better than Gautier's words. Elliott Smith was amazing. He's by far one of the best singer-songwriters of this. Oh, he's older than me, but my generation, right? So good. Such a sad tragedy. Somebody killed him. I think he was killed. I don't buy this. I stab myself in the heart shit. I don't buy it for 1 second. I feel like as sad and fucked up as he was, he still wouldn't have done that. He could have done that a long time ago, you know? Anyways, I'm not convinced that Elliott Smith took his own life. Absolutely not. And then I read he had a crazy girlfriend, and I wouldn't doubt it for 1 minute. So, anywho, moving on. Rip to you, Elliott Smith. You're beloved. I was still for always listening to your music. Here we go. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Pisces, where are my Pisces at? Such a good song. All right, strong Pisces. All right, could be dealing with Leo. You're trying to be strong about something, Pisces. I'm telling the feelings that you made hard. It's your heart, not mine, that's scarred. Oh, so good. Okay, Pisces, you're trying to be strong about your Ten of Cups here. So we have Leo coming up, but I feel like that's just you. Yeah, but you really want to be alone, or you're getting illumination on something. You could be dealing with a Virgo. So we have Leo, Virgo, could be a cusper here. Yeah, and all the illusions cast. And the white owls come up a lot. So today's reading, I feel like you're going to be, follow your ancestors. They're trying to open your third eye. Ooh, what's this? Okay. Pisces. All right, the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And we have Leo twice. You could be dealing with a Leo. Who wants to give you a gift? That you've walked away from this person already. Ooh, the King or Queen of Wands. So, okay, maybe this was someone you're married to, because look, this shit stressed you out. And there's your card, Pisces. So someone wants to renew something, but you've already walked away, at least emotionally, if you haven't done it physically, because I feel like Pisces can leave the emotional landscape years before they leave the physical landscape, and just be floating along in their own delusional world, justifying for themselves why they're stuck in this situation that makes them unhappy and is abusive. It's weird. It's weird to me. It's like, one thing if you feel stuck because you can't leave. It's another thing if you're just like, well, this is killing me. It's fine. So you're trying to be strong with your Ten of Cups here, but you're getting some illumination. There's a lot of illusions because your spiritual guides are telling you to move forward fastly, and then there's a lot of conflict. I don't know if this person creates conflict or there's messaging, because literally the Eight of Wands is about moving forward swiftly. It could be about messages coming in quickly. It could just be about moving forward. But there's conflict in the way here, Pisces. So you want to move forward and you're being guided by your ancestors, but we have this King of Wands / Queen of Wands energy that is blocking you. Interesting. I'm surprised I don't have the 7, or it's not blocking, it's just creating conflict, because now you're getting illumination about something. See, the Hermit, that's your opposite. That's opposite of Pisces. Virgo uses logic to look at things, right? They're ruled by Mercury. And they look and see, is this true? Does this make sense? Is this in alignment with the best and highest good of all? I don't know. I'm trying to be strong here, but it seems like there's a lot of illusions here in the way. A lot of funny stuff happening, but my spiritual guides are telling me to move forward, and for some reason I feel conflicted. So what's your fucking conflict here? I don't know, Pisces, but we have the King and Queen of Wands at the bottom. And they want to give you a gift, maybe because you did walk away, so they're trying to get you back. And this stresses you the fuck out because you've been in hangman for too long and you feel left out of the host. This person drained your, look, we have your finances here. Listen, don't ever give money to a man, everybody, period. Unless you're gay and you have a gay relationship with a man, then do whatever the fuck you want. But if you're a heterosexual cis woman dating heterosexual cis men, do not give them money. They already have power and privilege in our society by far. So much more than we do. Women still only make like fucking 80 cents to the dollar that men make. I don't give a fuck. We live in a patriarchal world. Anyways, I'm gonna move on. So Pisces, what are you doing? Oh, then we have completion. Wow. So this is something about you feeling like it's over, especially your sexual imagery, sorry, your sexual energy, because this is the sacral chakra. Some shit is dead and over. The sun is setting on this. This person is in the ground. So I don't feel whoever you are, if maybe you're the King of Wands and it's about a Queen of Wands, but this shit is over. So your spiritual guides have been telling you to message someone about the conflict. So this could be like you were married, you were with someone for a long time, and now you're looking back to see, okay, well, what went wrong here? Well, there was a lot of illusions. And so now I'm being guided to write someone and tell them about the conflict. Maybe someone you do have your eye on, but maybe this person has zero sexual attraction to you anymore, or this is something about you accepting the completion of this relationship. Yeah, there's reviews here. So I have 1, 2 major arcana, but I feel like these are big major arcana. You being strong about this, you're reviewing something, you're seeing something clearly. There was too many illusions. And although, so maybe your spiritual guides are telling you, please write this person about the conflict or tell them, or just move away from it. Okay, Pisces, this is a lot. I want to get out of this energy. I don't like it. Sorry, similar to Aquarius's. So it could be an Aquarius Pisces crossover, or maybe you have those in your chart. But regardless, some shit needs to change. So if you are going to move forward with this person, I feel like a big energy shift needs to happen here. So yeah, maybe they are a soulmate. King of Cups could be a Scorpio. Wants to tell you the truth. Maybe this makes could be an Aquarius, makes a lot of illusions, right? Or creates conflict. They're like, hey, this is the reason why. Anyways, take it as it resonates and let me know in the comments, Pisces, what the fuck is happening. And strong Leo energy coming. Is it the devil at the bottom? It is the devil. Were you obsessed with this person? Have they created a lot of problems in your life? Again, did you give them money? Did you give them money? Why is this like this? How's that look? I feel like it looks drunk. Okay, moving on to Aries. So we just have Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. So move this with me right now. Hold on, I gotta see where this lands. To make it worse, to make it better. It definitely looks drunk. Me and this thing. Okay. So, hi everybody. No one is saying much in the chat. How are you guys today? Is that better? All right. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. What do we have? Aries. Whoop whoop. I love you, Aries. You crazy bastards. I love you from afar. Far away, where I can admire your good qualities. What is this? Why is this not working? What's this? Had tender feelings that you made hard. It's sad to say, but you're not hard. Somebody wrote a dirty chat. Okay. Is this right? Okay, Aries. Still not right. Now it's even far worse. Why? I'm going to start singing that Michael Jackson song, Human Nature. He didn't write any of those songs. I'm so tired of this Michael Jackson thing. Sorry, you guys. He was highly abused. I feel so much compassion for him. I really do. And I do believe he was a pedophile who reproduced his own sexual abuse. But he didn't write a fucking song, so I don't know why everyone's like, Michael Jackson, he didn't write it, you guys. He would add like, Chimona. It was Quincy Jones. He was a very talented dancer. I think he was kind of a mid-singer, but he wasn't a songwriter. He didn't actually create or compose, you guys. He didn't write any of those songs. Those were not his lyrics. He was fucked up and weird. Okay? Now listen, I'm a queen of the weirdos, and I love weirdos, but he was a pedophile. Get over it. Sorry that it hits upon your childhood memories of. I used to have like a glove and the albums. I was in love with Michael Jackson. As I got older though, and he got weirder, I was like, there's something wrong with this guy. He was a teenager psychic. I was like, he ain't right. And then I read about his background and his past. I was like, oh, this is what happened. and he's perpetuating it. So he's not a good dude. He's a dead dude, probably in a hell realm somewhere. All right, Taurus, sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node. Probably you're born as like a monkey a million times over that's being touched by bigger monkeys. Taurus, what are you juggling your finances for here, Bubbas? You're juggling something. Okay, this came out. A gift. Ooh, something's over. Okay, so this is interesting because this is Pandora in her box. Pandora in her box. And once she opens the lid, of course, she's like, oh, this is not the gift I thought. And this is over. So maybe you have been juggling something financially. Yeah, it's taken a long time. There's your Taurus energy right there. You've been waiting for something to come in, a new cup of love. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Serpent. Wow. So again, this is the worst card in the Oracle deck. This and the Death Moth are the worst cards. They're about narcissistic, vampiristic energies. Someone around you is a snake and will drain the life out of you. It will literally take your life force if you allow them. And Taurus, again, will do this. Taurus and Virgo, it's like, ugh, long-standing idiots. Okay, I say this as someone who was a long-standing idiot with my Taurus moon, emotionally speaking. This stresses you out. You've been thinking about it for far too long. Yeah, and it's like, just stand on your own. This person is the devil, or the situation is the devil. You're obsessed with it. Ugh. All right, so you've been juggling something, or someone's been juggling you. Now you're independent. King or Queen of Wands. So you've been juggling the mundane and the super mundane, wondering about this gift and when the cycle's going to end. It's taken a long time, and you've been waiting for this new cup of love to come in. Well, first you have to love yourself, Taurus. And stay away from this type of energy. So if someone shows you this is who they are, then run for the hills. Okay, we don't try to feed the snake. It's just going to wrap around your neck and choke you to death. So maybe it's your energy that's attracting this. And you're wondering, why can't I find true love? And why is my tough cycle ending? And you keep opening the boxes labeled warning, deadly inside. So that's why it's taken so long. So this is it, Taurus. This is what I'm reading. Is the reason why it's taken so long for this new beginning of love to come in is because you have been entertaining this, whether that's inside of you and all your narcissistic tendencies to deny and drink away your problems, or whatever it is you do in your Taurus fashion to ignore yourself and your real issues. And this has got you stressed out, or they've been stressed out, and you've been thinking about it for far too long. So yeah, maybe you're just obsessed with not being single anymore, but the truth is there's something that's stopping you from being happy and getting this Ace of Cups. And it seems like it's you juggling either your finances or your own. This is not even what this card is about. I don't know why people associate that. 2 is the number of balance in the tarot. Pentacles is about stability, earth sign energy, and practicality. So I don't know if you just haven't been practical for very long, because you've been thinking about a gift that you opened that then turned into a very painful ending. So maybe your last relationship has been too much in your mind, and you've been, for some reason, beating yourself up or someone else up, and this has created a lot of negativity. So stop thinking about the fucking thing, number 1. Be independent, stand on your own. You can manifest this new beginning after you walk away, because your ancestors have been here for you, Taurus. So get to work. This is why I'm giving you a little shit, Taurus, because it seemed very self-imposed. The way that the 2 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords are kind of both pointing at the gift here. Yeah, we've all made mistakes. All right, I know it's hard for you to open up and love someone, but just because you love and trusted the wrong person doesn't mean you can't fall in love again. And you thinking about it and wondering, well, do I want to open up another gift that could be deadly, is not the way to go about it. You will find happiness, but just beware. This is the energy around you. So if someone from your past is coming back and they're trying to offer you the cup of love, bitch, this got poison in it. And I'm telling you right now, do not go back to the Serpent. This person has not changed. They are just full of stress. Could be a Pisces. All right, moving on. Taurus, what do we have for the Chakra Wisdom cards? This person is not your friend. We have dissipating. Yeah, they're literally dissipating your self-esteem. What can I say? You're dissipating it. Somebody's doing it here. Why? Because you're watching them, watching you, watching them. Watching you, watching me, watching them. Could be a third-party situation, since we have 3 people here. Maybe you are, oh God, maybe somebody is told you they're going to leave their partner. Some fuckery is going in. Fuckery abounds here. You know, the bird is watching her. She's watching him. He's on a spy mission somewhere. And this is making your self-esteem go down. So maybe someone did dissipate your self-esteem, or thinking about the situation dissipate your self-esteem. Regardless, the Serpent is a shit-ass energy. So if it's you, stop it.
Stop thinking about the past and fucking yourself over. It's preventing you from being happy. If it's someone else, get the fuck away, you know, because this is preventing you from being happy. This could be an ex, it could be, you know, a friend, it could be your parents. I don't know. But something is dissipating essentially your will to live. Okay, this is gross. Like, walk away from this slowly. As a Taurus moon, I did not resonate with this. I don't know what it is, but yeah, good luck, my loves. It feels a little self-imposed. That's what I'm saying. So somehow, Taurus, you're feeding this very toxic cycle, and it's time for you to move forward. If you want your cup of love, balance out the scales, and stop thinking about, there's your card, this situation or this ending. Who cares? Everything changes. Yeah, if you want a Two of Cups, you gotta stop dissipating your own self-esteem, because it's not gonna attract what you want in. There's too much conflict around you, either inside of your heart or literally around you, because you have a snake in your midst. So take that as it resonates. What's going on, Taurus? And I gripe about it because it's true. Taurus is too long suffering. Again, I have a Taurus moon, my only Taurus placement. I can tell you I stayed in situations I shouldn't have for far too long because who was an idiot? Who knows? And they made my self-esteem that I didn't have at the time even worse. So don't do that, Taurus. Okay, Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. What do we have for Gemini? Gemini, the gate. All right, don't walk through the snake with the gate. Wait, don't walk through the gate with the snake. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. What do we have, Gemini? Let me know in the comments if you have a question. Yes and no is free. Just hit the like button and subscribe. Everything else is pinned in the chats if you want a reading. This is the last one. All right. Didn't we have the same card in Aquarius in the same placement? So it could be dealing with Aquarius. Oh my God. Or maybe you have that in your chart, Gemini, Aquarius. Oh, I'm so sorry if you do. Yeah, something about making a judgment call around your Ten of Cups that you've been trying to architect, go inward, to believe in. So you could be trying to manifest this and even just believe in it, period. Could be an apology. Yeah, to move forward. Oh my gosh, we also have that in Aquarius read. So strong Aquarius energy in this Gemini reading. One more, Spirit, for Gemini. Ooh, something sideways. And not being strong. So you could be dealing with a Leo. So we have Leo here, but I really just feel like this is, oh my gosh, and this also came out in Aquarius, didn't it? Somewhere. So we have Libra, Leo, but this is Gemini's reading. Some balance out about a word here and timing, and that was similar in Aquarius. So it could be time to tell this person or situation the truth, or to architect something to have a new beginning in love. Moving forward with this King or Queen of Cups, there's been a lot of ego involved. What's happening? So it's time to be honest about something, and balance is here. So this could be someone you're married to, because the Justice card can represent some legal union, or it's just Libra energy in general. Like, it's time to balance something out. So judgment in this new moon in Cancer is being made regarding your Ten of Cups, whether this is someone you know or not. If it's someone you don't know, you're just deciding, hey, I want balance in my love life. I'm going to architect, go in my mind in a trance-like straight state, because that's what he's doing, straight. He's going inward and finding the best way to believe in this, or apologize, and have a new beginning in a brand new adventure, either with a Leo or trying to be strong in doing so. And this is how you'll get justice. Wow, writing a letter. Maybe you need to apologize about timing. Yeah, someone you haven't talked to. Okay, so Gemini, you could be receiving a letter from someone who is full of ego and now they want to move forward. Or maybe they're just telling you, hey, the reason I couldn't is because I think your breath smells. I don't know. Gemini, you know, whatever. This person, they could be a tiger and you're supposed to use your intuition. Wow, okay. Strong Leo energy coming through, but this is about balance and a judgment being made regarding your Ten of Cups and how you're going to architect the future, and if whether or not you believe this is possible to have this new beginning and adventure. Why do I keep saying that? This is not an Ace of Wands, it's a Knight of Wands, but for some reason something about new, renewal. So either you're literally trying to manifest someone brand new because you balanced out anything from the past where you felt like you weren't strong, or the damage that was done by a relationship that you had with a Leo, or this is about you somebody trying to repair, restore, restorative justice. Restorative justice, new beginning. Okay, wow. Well, do we know what restorative justice is? If not, go figure it out. What do we have for Gemini? What do we got, Gemini? Insecurity. Insecure, what you gonna do? I have a song for everything. That's James. It's so stuck on you. No, it's insecure. what I need as you, what I need. The devil had a hold of your heart, Gemini, as you were insecure. The devil's trying to make you insecure. Maybe it made this person insecure. Maybe this is why you didn't have success in the past and you balance that out now. So if there's any insecurity that makes you protect your heart or guard, it could be around your finances, since we have the base chakra here. You can build with someone, you know? Something about the double and restorative justice here, Gemini. Good luck. Balancing something out. So Libra, Leo, intense. Maybe you've been illuminating on this for a while, or you've been alone for a long time. This stresses you out, and now it's just time to move forward. Yeah, so there you are. Someone that you cut off or cut you off. Your ancestors have been guiding you. Not just guiding you, but they've been breathing down your neck intently. I don't know if you need to write this person and you're just stubborn. I don't know. Geminis are like the number ones. If we could do like a, who comes back during a Mercury retrograde? Well, Mercury rules Gemini. Who comes back? Geminis. I remember I used to get calls from Geminis I hadn't talked to in like years. I'd be like, who the fuck is this? Like, no, dude, I forgot about you forever ago because you're crazy. Don't come sniffing around here again. Okay, that's what we have, you guys. So thank you for watching. That concludes the all signs. So the next full moon will be in Aquarius. Whoop, whoop. So yeah, lots of third eye openings today. The new moon doesn't peak until like 5 a.m. on Tuesday. So basically tomorrow will be like the new moon. Last night I was driving around. I couldn't see anything. I'm like, oh yes, it's the new moon. It looks like a lot of third eye awakening, recovery, seeing things. Cancer new moon is good for that. Seeing things clearly, finally. Yeah, my intuition said, but I was trying not to. So now the table is open. So I'm free to do personal readings. I was before as well, but now we're done with the all signs. So if you missed yours, go back in the stream, just scroll backwards. I did the new moon energy for all the signs. I started at Cancer. This thing again, girls. Is that better? I wonder if people click away. It looks funny. You have to like tighten it up and roll it around and all that jazz. How you guys doing in the heat wave? Look how tan I am. I feel tan. I put on my copper bracelet and I'm like, wow, I'm the color of copper. I'm nowhere near that color, but for me, it's really dark. I love Florida, and I feel like the sun here is even more. There's no humidity, there's very little humidity, but the sun is very angry. I don't know if it's because I'm closer to the sun, but it's just like a very harsh sun, right? In Florida, there seemed to be more greenage covering things. Here, it's like, wow. You just see the hills and the mountaintops. And actually, I love it here. It's so beautiful. It's kind of a paradise. And the particular place I live is very temperate, so even more of a paradise. Beautiful, perfect, wonderful place to be. All guided by my intuition and the visions and the spiritual guides, who also gave me free will and then opportunity to go pick out the new place I wanted to live, even though they knew this would be the best place. Okay, what I wanted to do was a Cancer season reading. So today is my niece and nephew's birthday. They're twins. They're 13 years old. Auntie S is having a heart attack because, oh my God, how did they become 13? I remember when they were just new babies and we had to go see them in the hospital because my nephew was born with a bubble in his chest or something like that. And so we had to go heal him up. So happy birthday to my niece and nephew. I love you dearly. I already sent you money. I didn't even ask them if they got their card because if they haven't, I don't want to ruin it. But I did send them a happy birthday wish at midnight because I'm a nerd. So happy birthday, fellow Cancers, especially to my niece and nephew. I love you so much. I know they don't watch this channel, but maybe they do sometimes. My nephew is a gamer. Oh God. He's on the robotics team. He's so wonderful. He's definitely like his auntie, very spiritual. My niece is beautiful. She's a cheerleader. She's very sensitive. Okay, here we go. Let's do a Cancer season reading. So this is for all my Krabby Patties, my fellow Krabby Patties. What's up in Cancer season for the fellow Cancers? And wherever Cancer is in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, I'll do a little timestamp and we'll do a collective. I haven't used this deck in a long time. Let's Hello Cento it out. So how long? It took me an hour and 20 minutes. And I took my time. I didn't like rush through it or anything, the reading. So an hour and 20, that's what, 80 minutes? I'm getting pretty good at it. So if you guys want a reading, the links are in the chat in the description. I've been verified as a clairvoyant and psychic. I would love to read for you. It's really like with you, right? All right, Cancer season reading for my fellow crabs and crab placements. This is our super moon, baby. Use it wisely. Be the love that you want to see. All right, so not great. 5 of Cups. Who's sad? Are you sad? Disappointed? Oh, yeah, Cancer. Life can be disappointing. Whew. Because there's no new beginning in love. No working. Could be energy surrounding you. Or maybe this is you not wanting to work with someone. And yeah. Who left you out in the cold? Okay, so it could be about work again. You don't love. I didn't love this work that we did last time because it left me financially broke and or spiritually broke because of 2 5s. 5 is the number of challenge in the tarot. And we have some sadness here. And so this ended a cycle to either put you back in alignment, so you could be in alignment with yourself or with an Aquarius. So this Aquarius's card, but technically speaking, the star card is about being in alignment with what. This is such a gorgeous card. Look at this. Let's look at this for a while. She's half underwater. She's singing a conch, or so blowing on the conch. It's such a gorgeous Aquarius card. This might be one of my favorite Aquarius cards. I've never even looked at it before, but how beautiful is this? So something wasn't in alignment. Maybe you, and that's why you didn't have a new beginning love and you couldn't work with anyone. And you just felt left out in the cold. And maybe this is, again, about work. You're like, oh, I started this job. I didn't fucking love it. I didn't like anyone I worked with. And it didn't even give me no money. So I had to stop working there to get in alignment with myself and my path, period. That's what I'm reading so far, Cancer. So that's for, I feel like, the most general reading of those cards together. Or this could be for specific Cancers who were trying to love an Aquarius. Good luck, my friends. They have to be super evolved in order to accept love from a Cancer. So this person left you out in the cold. There was no new beginning. You couldn't work together. This left you feeling sad on the inside. And now the cycle's over with this person. And you're back in alignment. All right, so why are we reading about this? Yeah, death. Something has changed. Great. Scorpio. And again, maybe it's not an Aquarius. Maybe it's Aquarius, Scorpio, or just they have those. Or it's just about something wasn't in alignment. So you realized you had to change. Something had to change. There's change. So what else for Cancer? I'm just in Cancer placements in Cancer season. So maybe this is just about you. Yeah, it was too overburdensome. This heavy burden of the devil. So there could be a cusper, Aquarius, Capricorn cusp. Someone born around between the 19th of January to like the 21st. But the devil's burden was too heavy. Changing. They couldn't be changed. Satan had them. So this is why they left you sad and broke emotionally or so forth. Or maybe actually is because if you worked for a person and this was your experience, these cards here, which are shit ass cards and why you had to walk away to get in alignment, it's because they actually didn't have any money. See how the money's outside. So I've worked for a couple of companies, this is years ago, where they actually didn't have a lot of capital to start, but they do have a lot of enthusiasm, but then they can't really pay you because they didn't actually have the funding. One lady I worked for, I think she bounced a check when I got to Florida, and then she was 2 weeks paid. Anyways, it was too much for me to deal with. I had to bounce. So that could be for some of you. Others, that this person couldn't change because it was too overburdensome for them because they were trapped by the devil. You know, took their money, took everything. They're just stuck there. So we feel compassion for this, but it's not your problem. It's not your problem, Cancer. Yeah, it comes to be a faithful lover. And maybe that's it. Maybe they just couldn't be a faithful lover, and that's what's too overburdensome. They're like, I'm a player. No, you're not. There's no new beginning. Whoa. here. Whoa, that fell out. So we have Aries, we have Capricorn, we have Aquarius showing up. All horrible signs for Cancer, except maybe a Capricorn if they have their shit together. But definitely Aries and Aquarius, shit ass signs for Cancer to deal with, or Cancer placements. Again, it could be you. What's this? Yeah, because something didn't make someone happy. There's no new beginning because this person is never going to be happy. They're never going to change. Change is too overburdened. This is like crackhead stuff. I don't even want to read about this. This kind of stuff Cancer used to deal with in Cancer placements. If you haven't dealt with this kind of stuff already, then you're probably in the midst of it and you need to wake up. Some people aren't going to change. It's not your problem. It's not your fault. It's not your responsibility. Everyone has free will. You just have to extricate yourself from people like this. Who wants to be around someone who thinks change is too hard and that, you know, and then they're unhappy and they're fine with that and they ruin everything all the time for themselves and then they make other people like this. This could be a boss, it could be your mom, it could be your dad, it could be your brother. I don't give a fuck. But this is not great and we need to stop this. Do not allow these type of people in your life, period. They will figure it out themselves. They can go, yeah. King of Swords, some more Aquarius energy. You had to cut them off. You're like, I would rather swallow this cold ass sword. Look, I was looking at the sword. I'd rather swallow this cold ass sword than ever do this again. So you had to cut off anybody in your life who thinks that change is too overburdensome and they can't change because they have, I don't know what. Who cares what? It's not your, again, not your business. You cannot change anyone but yourself, Cancer and Cancer placements. So pull your head out of your ass. Yeah, you're going to fight this. Fight the stress. Look at all this fighting. This person stressed you the fuck out. This person's situation, because again, it could have been a job that was like, oh yeah, we're gonna start this new company. All this AI stuff is all lies. It's all lies. And people invested in it. I watched this video of this guy who spent $10,000 in Trump coin and now it's worth $300. Can you imagine being that stupid? Anyways, he's that stupid. So you're no longer listening to shit, right? You just sort up, you're gleaming off. I know the truth. Gemini energy. You know, this shit stresses me out. Yeah, I'm gonna be strong about this disappointment and have a new adventure. So maybe I am reading for someone who is just now figuring out this truth about the situation in person. So I'm so sorry that this is happening for you. But you're going to be okay. So the bottom of the deck, I have the Chariot. Oh my God, there we go. Perfect. See, my cards never lie. They're always on point. They're always perfect. Not always perfect, but they're pretty fucking on point all the time. So now you're moving forward. Yeah, you don't know what the future is going to be. So 2 Cancer cards, but you know equal give and take's a part of it because who wants to spend time with this sort of fuck boy, fuck girl, fucking idiot energy, you know, whack ass Aries energy. I've got a new business plan. It's going to be great. You can come work for me. All the while they're like taking their business investment money and doing meth or something. I don't know. I've seen a lot of things. I spent 12 years in Florida, man. You'll see a lot of things there. So yeah, so now you're going to move forward and you only want equal give and take. You don't know how it's going to come, but you know you're going to get it. And you only choose that which gives you something back equally. Yeah, because you do believe and you know you're going to wait perfectly until the truth of the matter is that you can move forward due to timing. So the timing has been everything. Timing is everything. Maybe it hasn't been on your time, but Cancer, you're fine. You've been juggling life and had your eye out. There you are. There's your card again. And you've been learning, right? And how to be more stable and make the choice about where to invest and who's worth investing in. So it's better to be on your own and illuminate until you get your 10 of cups, 2 of cups. Wow. To see the truth and move forward. This is amazing. Very good. Very good, Cancer. I love it. Seems very love and money. So let's go for the love and money oracle, huh, Satnin? I kind of want a little pie. I found these little pies. I'm such a Cancer Taurus. I found these little pies. They're tiny, but they're so good. I'm gonna get one. I'm reading tarot makes me hungry. Okay. Takes my psychic energy. They're very small pies. Look, only like 2 inches. But you know they got 100 million calories, so packing a lot of punch. All right, Cancer and Cancer placements. Let's see what's up. You're no longer falling for the fuckery. You move forward. You'll wait to find that opportunity. You'll stay away from snake oil salespeople. You'll stop loving potential and no longer waste your time worrying about losers who can't get their shit together. Overload. Process involves too many steps and slows down progress. See? This person was like, I can't do this, I'm overwhelmed. Delegate responsibilities to avoid burnout. Too many responsibilities and don't let pressure slow you down. Yeah. And maybe this was about your healing too and changing and how overburdensome it felt. And Spirit's saying, slow down. Don't get overloaded. One step at a time. I avoid talking about how overloaded I feel, hoping it would go away, but it only made things worse. Now the science between us is heavy. All right. Well, again, something was very overburdensome for this person or situation. And the devil got him. What else? One more from the love and money. Maybe this is you trying to change and you're like, I'm trying to be strong here. Trying to have a new adventure. Yes, change is hard, Cancer. Everything is hard. It's worth it. Waking up every day is hard. Hello. Okay, anything else? Nope. I don't think anything else. Anything else want to come out? New beginning. You're going to have a new beginning. Pressing the life reset button and setting a new intention. Gaining fresh perspective and seeing the world anew. Embracing new beginnings and letting go of the past. Say you're letting go of this. We don't want to do this anymore. It's no big deal. Who cares? Life sucks sometimes. Even with the distance, I know we're never truly apart. Our new beginning is always within reach. Well, I don't feel like it is. But this person may want to fight for this, but I feel like you've shredded this shit, Cancer. So you're not going to do this new beginning, whatever it's financial or love with this person, because you've noticed patterns that suggest it's time to delete unwanted memories. Random thoughts and intense feelings urge you to shred the remnants of the past. Yeah, forget about the past. Don't hold on to this. Even though you've been burned by certain people, places, or things, whether it be family, friends, or workplaces or lovers, it's time to let it go. It says, I want to awaken your Aries left, but is it too late? Will you grasp the depths of our bond or misunderstand my intentions? Interesting. Sounds like something a narcissistic piece of shit would say. Do you not understand my intentions? I treated you like shit, but really I love you. Oh, God. I'm going to vomit. I treat you like shit because I have unprocessed trauma. Well, go get your trauma healed up. I can't hear any more excuses. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Go heal people. Go heal people. Grow up. Okay. What else for Cancer? Let's do the Panther Oracle. And maybe some of you want to try this business person placer thing out again, right? Maybe you're like, well, it didn't work in the past and it's okay. I don't care. Go try. See if they've really changed. Come back in a year. Tell me how it's going. Give it a whirl. That's how you live and you learn, right? So let's see what the Panther Oracle has to say. Loneliness. Well, maybe someone's lonely. We're in Mercury retrograde. Dullness, disappointment, isolation. Okay. That's not your fault. Maintenance, amendment, adjustment, restoration. Yeah, somebody wants to make amends because they're lonely. That's again, not your fault. They're lonely because they are just somebody that you used to know. And now they know they're in control, letting go of someone. Yeah, it's like you can do it, you cannot do it. But don't go back just because you're lonely. Shit, get a hobby. If you want to make amends with this person and work on a relationship, that's fine. But don't do it because you're lonely. Do it because you really, friendship and eternal love, because you really want friendship and eternal love with this person. Eternity, consistency, soulmate, team connection, network. So, but if it was really your soulmate and your friend, then it would be like this from the go. I don't know anybody that had to do a struggle love bus that worked. I don't know that sort of love. I don't understand that sort of love. I've never seen it come from two sides. So I guess it can come from two sides, then more power to you, but I've never seen it work that way. I think it can. I've seen people who are at that place where they want to build and grow and become different people, but it's very rare. Usually they're coaches online and they're like, have changed and they've done something incredible and they want to show you that they can do it. Like, I think it can work, but I think it's extremely rare. I don't think that most people are cut out for that sort of lifestyle of honesty and integrity, consistency and connection. Maybe some friends. I feel like friendships can have that sometimes. Yeah, it's a trap. Look at victim, allure, and trick. See? Just fucking don't fall for the okie doke. Alliance, trust, honesty, and compatibility. Yeah. Maybe they fell into a trap. But that's, you know, again, it's not your business. Again, it's really nothing to do with you. Other than, are you going to learn your lesson? Yeah, death, it's over. We get it twice. Justice, endless harm, inevitable. Oof. Equity, equality, neutrality, and logic. So, you've ended something with someone. I learned a very important lesson about why things end. Cancer and Cancer placement. And I'm going to go ahead and take the Psychic Oracle and see what happens. So this is for all Cancer and Cancer placements. I just wanted to do a Cancer season reading for Cancers and Cancer placements. So why are we reading about the Spirit? What's this have to do with the price of beans in China? What's going on? Destiny. Something was not timed properly, or this is the right timing. Maybe you have been working through all of this betrayal and it has changed you because you're like, I don't want to have endless harm in my life. And if I keep being around people just because I'm lonely, that aren't willing to do the work in life, then I'm just going to trap myself and never get to experience true alliance, friendship, and eternal love. So you've been either working on yourself, Cancer, or just waiting for this right time. Yeah, to get balance. Wow, Libra, come up strong today. 10 and 11. So this is about balance. So you have been learning lessons the hard way. Yeah, oh my god, 10, 11, 12. This is a part of it. 1, 2, 3, you're moving forward. You're moving forward now. So this chapter's over. This is your new moon, Cancer. You've done it. So Piscean energy of the Hangman, which is the sacrifice. This was a part of the sacrifice that it took for you to follow your fucking intuition so that you could have your 2 of Cups and stay away from the devil. Whoa. Sorry it had to be so painful, I just heard. But you were the devil in the past life. This is what's underneath this wisdom. Yeah, it made you grow. Wow. Does Satan have a function? Just to help us become the Hierophant, I guess. So we have Cancer, Pisces, Libra, Capricorn, and Hierophant, Taurus. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Cups. This is about you getting in alignment with yourself so that you could overcome your heartache and loss and all of the struggling and wait for good, true aligned partnerships. So whether this is in work or business, you have learned this lesson, and that's when the hero/heroine's journeys are completed because you did the work. What else? I like this. What else? What did you have to surrender? Or for those of you that haven't surrendered, what do you need to surrender? Quit holding on to people that don't hold on to you in a healthy way, right? There's a lot of people be holding on in an unhealthy, sick, stoppery way, a manipulative way, and that's all they know, right? That's, you see them now, I feel like, for what it is. What did you need to surrender? What do you need to surrender? Defensiveness. No way, not a crab. You need to surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. Well, maybe someone wants to come back. You can listen to them and please don't be defensive. Just hear and see their truth. So everything changes. Everyone changes. Oop. What's this one? Surrender your belief in scarcity. Yeah, but I feel, okay, so this is good. Thank you, Spirit. The universe is asking you to open the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. All right, so Cancer and Cancer placements, this is a strong message of whatever happened in the past, you need to let it go, period, end of story. Because it's been blocking your ability to receive your actual true love and spiritual union that you know you're guided to. So thinking about the past and holding on to shit from the past is only hurting you. The lesson has been learned and was supposed to be learned about you not just choosing people or situations out of loneliness, but doing it that they're actually in true alignment with you. Because if you choose out of loneliness, you're going to fall into the trap. And you know better at this point. Don't fight with people. Surrender defensiveness. Let them say what they're going to say. So if someone wants to apologize, let them apologize. It's no big deal. And understand that, okay, so I'm getting a download. If somebody does come to you, Cancer, and wants to apologize and tell you the truth, and you love them, and you know, you always love them because Cancer's love forever, then listen to them, but also surrender your belief in scarcity. You don't have to be with this person, and you're probably not meant to be with them. You will find your true love soon, but they maybe need to say they're sorry, or maybe they need to make amends to you. They need to do their step work. Make a list of all the people who've harmed, go make amends to them, except for them to do so would injure them or others. Do it, people. Okay, what else do we have? Any other watery imagery here? So why am I reading about this? Why? Okay, I'm gonna take the Rabbit Tarot Wisdom cards. Rabbit Oracle. Why am I reading about this? I'm reading about this, I think, because someone wants to say they're sorry, maybe. Maybe they feel scared to do it because you're going to rip into them, because Cancers are scary. Cancer placements. You had a Cancer Mercury, watch out. You're dealing with those. But just listen to them. Maybe they do have changed. I don't know. This is a general reading. That's why collectives are not something you should base any life decision off of. If you want a personal reading, that's different. Okay, we're reading about this childlike nature. So this could be your mother, or maybe a child, and reason. So before I even go into this, these two are like, okay, maybe they're going to tell you the reason I acted like this is because of my childhood trauma. This is question everything. Begin at the beginning and question everything. We have had this before. In fact, I think we might have had this the last time I used these cards. Begin at the beginning. Begin at the beginning. Show Pony. Show Pony. It's a song by Glass Animal. I love Glass Animal. Begin at the beginning and question everything. So, Cancers, fellow Cancer placements who have a fucking memory like no other zodiac sign. Listen, other signs keep receipts, but Cancer remembers everything in detail, good and bad. All right, so if you're coming at a Cancer, they're going to question everything, and they're going to begin at the beginning, and they got it right down. They got it time stamped. They got email. They want to know why you did what you did. And maybe the reason is because you were held by the devil and you just couldn't let go of your childhood trauma and you were too defensive, or vice versa. And so Spirit is saying, just be honest. Because now Cancer's using their intuition and they can see everything, and they'll shred you to bits if you don't tell the truth. And they'll know when you're not telling the truth too. Okay, so we have familiar and journey. Interesting. You've been on a familiar journey too. At the bottom of the deck, I have present. So question everything, begin at the beginning, be with family. So this could be about family, right? And you need to hear about the trauma and the shit that went down. And begin. Wow. This could be about starting a family with someone. So maybe in order to have a healthy family, you have to let go of these childhood traumas, begin at the beginning, and be honest with someone or listen to their situation. Interesting. And then we have present at the bottom of the deck, which is be mindful. Okay, so that's pretty intense. So I'm going to wrap this up with the carrot cards. So Spirit, this is kind of, oh, maybe I should get a love message. So for Cancer, I didn't do like a love reading, but I'll get love messages for you. So for Cancer and Cancer placements, thinking about love, because this could be about family or friends or work or anything, I said. So what about love? If it's about romance, Spirit, give us a card for that. Give us a card for the romance. Good or bad? From the Island Time Love Oracle. Soulmates, oh Lord. Soul connection, partnership agreement, and soul contract. You're going to meet your soulmate if you haven't already. On the bottom of the deck, I have ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phases, preparing for union. This is so beautiful. So really, Cancer, this is quite a beautiful read, and it has to do with you moving forward and celebrating, because you are going to be with a soulmate and soul-aligned family. You're going to have to begin at the beginning, question everything, but it's time to start with this family, be with family, and begin. The journey is here. Who's at the bottom of the deck here? It was present. Be mindful that you are sending surrender defensiveness. You can let go from the past. I know it was a hard journey, but don't let it hold you back for the future. You have good things happening. You worked through it. You got past the trap. You're no longer going to just believe in people and so forth, you're going to have to see the proof in who they are as people, and are they good people, and are they aligned with what you want for your future and your own life, Cancer and Cancer placements. So it's been a hard journey. It's a hard one journey, but you have a spiritual union coming in. This is so beautiful. Wow. You did it. You got past the devil's trap, baby. Hey, look, mom, I made it. And now you're ready to start your soul family tribe situation. Sorry, I don't like to use that tribe word because that's not considered a good word by people who are a part of tribes. And I don't blame them because, again, white supremacist fuckery. Okay, so let's do the carrot cards and see how the situation is going to play out. And any last advice for Cancer and Cancer placements. And then I'm going to wrap up the stream and go on about my day. So if you want a reading, now's the time to get one. Send me your money. Let me know you've sent for a reading, and I will do that next. So spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors, everyone watching this video now and in the future, let's see what is the outcome for Cancer season. I think it ends on the 22nd of July because, oh my God, those all came out. Yeah, wow, okay, interesting. We have the mini rabbits, I do believe. So this is the energy. It's very love. I think this is about family. So strong. So the winds are strong. That's literally friendship and allies. And we have the friendship card. This is about your friends and allies. Make sure that you are vigilant in who you're hanging out with to start this family, spiritual family or physical family. But this is friendship and allies. And maybe whoever put you through this has changed and you guys have both grown and you have a soulmate relationship. But you do need to notice the patterns, you know, and who people are. So use caution, but do not be held back by your past. So let's go ahead and see what the last three cards say. This is the action, no wait, the state, the action, and the outcome. So the state is just reward. So you're going to get your just reward. Okay, very good, which is what we saw earlier. By endurance. This whole fucking reading has been about your endurance. This is why Cancers are incredible and people don't understand them at all. We endure the most intense feelings in karmic situations, probably by ourselves alone, because no one has the, you know, I don't know, wherewithal to be able to go there or not be able to stay there. And so you have endured something, you know, that was very painful, and now you're getting your just reward. And the outcome is the other side of this. I have to like flip these over a million times. Frustration of purpose. So you're getting your just reward. The outcome is a frustration of purpose. And I feel like this being the outcome is somebody might want to work with you and you're going to have to say no. And this is actually going to bring in way more opportunities. Interesting. Or this is about you understanding that in order to get your just reward, you had to go through a frustration of your own purpose and endure a lot of negativities and difficulties to find these allies and these friends. So I'd like to say it's some sort of pretty story about, oh, this is great and easy, when actually it's been the hell realm. So this is for all those who have been through that and come out an angel, a temperance angel. And just surrender your belief in scarcity, right? So maybe saying no to somebody will open the door to your actual, that's what I'm feeling like. Somebody may be coming back from the past or wanting to try something with you. And, you know, even after you question them and you're like, no, I'm ready to be with my family and start a new family. And so I'm not going to just say yes, but I'm not going to be defensive either, right? I'm not going to be scared of this person or, uncommunicative. I'm not going to do to them what they did to me. I'm not going to be defensive. I'm just going to listen and enjoy and understand that something else is in better alignment with me because now I am the Hierophant and guided by spirituality. So this is a pretty good reading, but there was a lot of difficulty I could see to get here. You know, like, and a part of that was surrendering defensiveness by not replaying certain memories over and over again, you know. Like, who cares? Like, we don't need to beat that dead horse. Like, just let it die. I'm not angry. I'm not anything. Just, you know, learned. Just learned. I'm just learned up and have leveled up to a Hierophant because I had to learn these tough lessons about the nature of life, right? and how just because we love someone or want it to work doesn't mean it will. Sorry about my nose. It is high grass pollen, but I did take my Sudafed and my Flonase. It's just that when I start reading, sometimes it gets phlegmy. Phlegmy. I'm purifying everyone's bullshit snot through my face head. Okay, very good reading. I like it a lot. It shows a lot of growth, and you're going to meet your soulmate because you've literally ascended from anything that's not. And a soulmate in a good way, because not all soulmates are great. Sometimes you got soulmates and they are literally the devil. What was you doing in your past life? I don't know. A lot of hound dogging. A lot of hound dogging. A lot of trusting idiots. A lot of putting family first, and old archaic ideas that don't really align with the moment. A lot of that sort of stuff. Okay, so look at all this major arcana. It's all part of it. This is very much hero/heroine's journey. That's what I'm getting. Going through the muck and the mire. Water through the muck and the mire. Hang me up to dry. This is what it's giving. Too many times. So finally you learned your lesson, you dumb, loving idiot. But don't make any more questionable choices, okay? Right? Let it go. Don't do and say things just because you're lonely. Enjoy yourself. Find people that are in alliance with you. Better to have a trusty dog than... And at least your dog's honest, right? Well, sometimes Elvis is not honest. He's my bunny. So that you can have aligned team connection and network and eternal love with a soulmate and somebody who is ready to do the work all the time. Instead of falling for a trap of someone saying, oh, this is what I am like, and then not being anything like that. How many people do be talking? People can talk. That's a song. Oh, so I Can Talk by Tokyo Police Club. Good song. Good band. I saw them in Canada, I think. Was it Canada? No, it was in Philadelphia. Maybe it was Canada. I don't remember. I saw them anyways twice. In New York or Canada. Okay, guys. Thank you for coming. If you have a question, let me know. If you want a personal reading, email me at magicrabbittarot@gmail.com. They start at $65 and go up. And they're definitely worth it. And you'll get a forever recording for you to keep. And a picture and all that jazz. Let's see. 3 of Pentacles. Any cups in here? We got cups. We got cups. We got swords. What do we got? What do we got? Give me some swords. So good reading during Cancer season. Happy birthday to my fellow crabs. I love you. I'm the first decan. My niece and nephew, their birthdays today. I just send them money because, good Lord, they got everything they could ever need. I wanted it last year. I think it was for Christmas. I asked my niece, I was like, can you send me a Christmas gift? She sent me something. She said she wanted some sweater or sweatshirt. I Googled it. It was like $1,200. I was like, what? And my nephew sends me a picture of what he wants. He made a collage. I love it that he did that. I'm sure he already had it ready for other people. And had a bag of blue Takis on it. I was like, this is my kid. I don't know whose kid the other one is, but this one is mine. But also my niece too, because I would be asking for a $1,200 sweatshirt when I was young, not now. Now I'd just be asking for a bag of Takis. Listen, I can't eat Takis anymore. I'm too old, but they do sell the little tiny bags that have 2 ounces, and I do sometimes eat some of those, even though it's horrible for me, and I shouldn't. I kind of love them, and my face burns, and I sweat, and I'm like, wow, I make questionable decisions. I kind of like a little pain with my pleasure, I guess. And what's weird to me is that kids love that stuff, like really hot flaming Cheetos or blue Takis. I'm like, we're ruining their mental... we're fucking up kids by feeding them that stuff because the reaction it has on my adult brain is like not healthy. It's like a drug. So on a child's brain, I can't imagine. But, you know, big industry knows what it's doing. Big capitalism, they got the answers how to ruin everything. Give you some temporary pleasure for a lifetime of pain. I feel like that's samsara. That's why people call it the Matrix, right? Temporary pleasure for a lifetime of pain. That's like samsara's hashtag. No, this feels good for a second. Well, most of the time it's going to suck. And it doesn't actually feel good from a Buddhist point of view. It just simply reduces the suffering that we had before. Which to me is interesting as well. Should we do a love reading? Let's do some love reading. Yeah. Where did that go? Did I drop something? You guys, I feel like things jump off of my table or I drop them. Do you guys want to do a love reading? Anybody give a shit about their love life? Although I feel like we're all kind of over the idea of romance, but I believe in it. I am a hella romantic motherfucker. I got a Libra North Node. I got a Taurus Moon. I got a Leo Venus. Sex and love are all my jam, kids. Okay, but I'm extremely selective because I am the good empress, so I ain't fucking with anybody that ain't an emperor. Okay, let's do a little bit of a love reading for the rest of Cancer season. Going into Leo, the love season. Let's do it. Did this do this again? It did. It did. Let's fix it. It did. It did it again. I don't know why. Here, I just popped it over. Yeah, these pants, we used to be pants, my guitar pants cover here. And, yeah. It's split. It's still so soft. It's as soft as the day that I first got my guitar pants. Eventually, they developed a huge split in the middle. They couldn't be worn anymore. Okay, so let's do a little bit of a love reading. Let's start out with some love. Oh, yeah. Let's only do love. Only good love news. All right, I don't want to hear any bad love news. Only good. Spiritual guides, angels, and ancestors. Everybody watching this video now and in the future. What do we have for the rest of Cancer season, which is just about a week and 2 days. A week and 3 days. What do we have for the next 17 days in Cancer season? No, I guess it'd be more than 7. Yeah, 7 days. Did I say 17? A week and 3 days is 10 days. It's 10 days, Selena. 10 days for the next 10 days. All right, you are maybe single and independent, looking good, looking like a 9 of Pentacles, Emperor, Empress energy, right? Because you may not have your new beginning in love yet. Yes. 2 9s and a fucking 1 in the middle. Yes, fucking dreams coming true. And I used a love. This is the Psychic Tarot for the heart. So I really like this. So you have a new beginning in love here because you're single. For those that are single, you do. Anyway, so if you're single, you're finally happy. And this is bringing something new and passionate after a lot of boredom around an emperor who left you nothing but conflict. So this is you. And this is what the emperor of the past did / empress again, right? They were maybe two-faced, perhaps a Gemini. This is Taurus's card, but it could also be Aries. So you have a well-deserved reward of your dreams coming true and a passionate new beginning after being bored and disappointed by somebody that was not a great leader and gave you a lot of conflict and negativity. Why? Because you've done the dedicated effort work here. So the bottom of the deck is 8 of Pentacles, and it was about timing and you coming into, wow. So this is good. So yay. So new love is here. Babies in the next 10 days for those that I'm reading for. And this is just a general love reading. No signs involved here. But you did the work, so that's good. Because it's all about getting in alignment and waiting and being patient for divine timing, right? Waiting for divine timing. Let's see. Now I want to use the love situation oracle. See what we have. So if you have a question, yes and no is free. Just hit the like button and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, which is how you're going to get the best reading, the links are in the chat in the description. So here we go. For the next 10 days, let's get the love energy. Disappointed by someone who wasn't a true leader and gave you a lot of conflict. Yeah, Need time, take time to heal, progressing. So you had to get through this. Maybe you had to heal from this person, right? And it took longer than you'd hoped. You're like, well, I thought this was going to be a little while, but actually it took a long time to heal. And yeah, because maybe you were looking at this person's Instagram or something, reminiscing, making men, learning, or you're just learning. And so now you're finally moving forward, meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, and building friendships. So you're building friendships right now. You're focusing on this, and you have been manifesting somebody to take the lead, probably just yourself in your own life, right? You can't wait for somebody to lead you around. You're going to end up in the mega cult. And, you know, I say that, but people are like, I couldn't be so stupid. Do you know how many fucking idiots I know that are trapped in by romance? And I'm just like, oh, you get 2 brain cells left here. And for some reason, they can't seem to put together this person that you're with is absolutely horrible for you and destroying every good thing in your life. But, you know, that's a lesson we got to learn on our own, because no one can tell us. They can tell us, we ain't going to listen. That's what I've discovered. People hire me to help them and they still won't listen. I'm like, well, okay, fine. Fucking do what you want. Why are you here then? If you're not going to leave this person that's clearly not for you and not in alignment with your best and highest good, then what am I supposed to say to that? There's not much to say to that, is there? What else do you want? Let's do one more oracle before we go on to the tarot. One more oracle? No, we'll do it afterwards, they say. Okay. So now I'm going to do the Love is Love tarot, because we're just doing a little collective love reading for the next 10 days in Cancer season. What do we got for you? This is for everybody. So you had to learn from the past. Yes, we do have to learn. Or we can just continue to make the same mistakes over and over again. That's fine. It's up to you guys. Turns out you create your own reality. Go creating this one, but ultimately it's up to you. Yeah. So now it's time, right? So it's like you wanted to move forward, but you had to kind of learn and take your time from this. And so now you're ready to go out and adventure. Yeah, because you're happy and you know the truth. What makes you happy? Maybe before you didn't know it was going to make you happy. Maybe you thought it was a pair of tight jeans and a nice bubble butt, and it turns out what it is stability, consistency, right? Yeah, heartbreak. You learned from heartbreak. Wow, that's amazing. Funny how life teaches us. Can you do my reading? Sure, absolutely. If you'd like to make a donation, here are the links. The prices are also pinned as well. So they start at $15 for a mini. Wait, 17 for a mini? Anyways, the prices are pinned in the, yeah. A mini reading is 17, then it goes up to 37. So I would love to read for you. If you need to pay through Snapchat, let me, or not Snapchat, through Super Chat, let me know. I'll turn it on, but you'll have to pay 30% more than the price is listed because YouTube takes it. So you had to learn through heartbreak what makes you happy. Turns out a cute butt and a witty banter is not enough. Turns out that's just a temporary distraction from what you really need in romance. Or maybe you had a Leo break your heart, but now you're patient and full of progress. Yeah. You finally get your shit together, whoever I'm reading for. You finally learned, okay, this is what I need. I need a strong 401k. And you had to cut someone off. So maybe this person was an Aquarius, or they helped you learn some air. Air signs will help you learn this. So if you're seeking stability, romance, other than Libra, they can provide those too if they have that in their own life. But definitely Gemini, Aquarius. If you're seeking stability and romance, this person taught you not to follow the cute butt and witty banter, maybe, right? So that was actually helping you to learn something. Yay. The next we have you being single and independent. Yeah, during the challenging times, you had to go through it, stand on your own. Be like, no, I will take as long as it takes. So this is for someone who's, yeah, now it's time for you to make this decision and use your intuition, knowing what you've known. So something and someone in the past really broke your heart. Maybe you didn't know yourself very well, and this person helped show you, hey, this is what you want, this is what you need. You know, better to be single and make the right decision using your intuition now that you've leveled up than to settle for Mr. Hot Pants or Mrs. Hot Pants. The Queen of Pentacles, right? So I could be reading for an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. How long have I been in here? It's just been 2 hours, yeah. And you're moving forward because you've done the healing. So you're in alignment with your best and highest good after being after spending time alone and understanding why you felt left out in the cold. by this conflict? Well, conflict will have you feeling left out in the cold. You had to end the cycle with this Emperor and choose to hold back from the deception and walk away, be on your own, because you didn't know when it was coming, but you knew it was coming. So this is good. So for the next 10 days, this is just reaffirming that you made the right decision. Okay, well then who's the next one coming in? Let's do that. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to see. So what's up next in love then? What's up next? So the lesson has been learned. You see the truth. Or maybe someone else is going to find, they're going to tell you, maybe you're going to meet someone, because I did say, well, you know, what's happening here? Maybe you're going to meet someone. It could be Leo, who's going to tell you about their heartbreak and how it took them a while to cut off people that weren't in alignment with them. And they had to be on their own. You had to be on your own in order to fight for this decision, to use your intuition and find the actual appropriate lover. So what's up next? Who's this person next? Yeah, the King of Wands sideways. Or again, maybe it was a Leo that broke your heart. They were not great. They did not use their wand appropriately. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm taking these all, guys. And I'm going to put them how they came out. You don't know about this new beginning love to defend yourself from, because you don't know if you want to invest. This came out next because you've been on a break, because that's what's next. Making this judgment about your 10 of Pentacles. So you got maybe married or divorced. Maybe they were married or divorced. Trying to get into alignment with work. At the bottom of the deck is a crossroads. So Gemini energy of a new beginning, getting calmer waters with this person. And learning about a cycle that's ended. It's taken a long time. Okay, wow. All right, so similar energy. Learning about what it is that happened in this person's life or your life. And maybe you're going to meet them and they have been on a similar journey as you. And you can tell them about, oh yeah, I had to take a break from romance as well because I just couldn't figure out this person and they were deceptive. And my intuition was all funny. And I was juggling, you know, a marriage or something, the idea of marriage, finances. Steve. Okay, well, some of you are going to be at this crossroads of decision. Do you want a new beginning? You've healed up enough that you can have one to get to calmer waters with this King or Queen of Pentacles, who you're going to learn about. It could be younger than you. And you're going to end a cycle, and something's taken a while. So this is telling me you're not going to be single for very long. You're going to meet someone. You may not jump in a relationship. I hope you don't. But you're going to learn about their past, and maybe they've been divorced. Maybe they were being juggled by someone. So I think this is great energy. So I'm going to wrap this up here. Oh, I was going to find out about the archetypes. I don't use these very often. Satnin. I don't use them very often. But I'm going to ask, what is the archetype of this person you're going to meet? It's going to tell you about their past and what they've been through. Maybe they cheated and they broke their own heart. You never know. People make mistakes and hopefully learn from them. But I feel like this is about some sad story about someone they had to cut off. Here we go. The engineer. We had this before. Ability to give creative energy a practical expression. Talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. So they could be literally an engineer. The shadow side, reliance on mechanistic solutions without regard for emotional consequences. Maybe you were dealing with someone who is a real shadow like that. Child, nature. We had this too. Friendships with animals, communication, nature, spirits, tendency to... We don't want that. Addict. Ooh. Then this fell out on the King of Wands heartbreak one. So whoever you dealt with before helps you recognizing for addictive behavior, compromises integrity. This person might have been an addict. Maybe you were married to them, that you were loyal to, helping those in need, no expectation of return. You were like this knight in shining armor. And now, so you had, before you had an addict, or maybe they've been, you're going to meet them in recovery, because we did have the Four of Swords. So it could be someone you're in recovery with who's been through their own addiction issues, or been through someone, you know, maybe you meet them at a, maybe it wasn't them that was an addict, but someone that they loved, their family or friends or past lovers. And now they're going to be a knight angel, loyalty, romance, chivalry, honor of love, love of honor, and helping those in need with no expectation of return. Well, this one's good. So I like all of those. Very nice. Looks amazing. So let's get a love message oracle, and we'll wrap up the stream, because I don't think I have anyone that wants a reading, which is fine. But again, I'm not going to come on if people aren't getting readings. I'll only just be here on the new and full moons. So I only give what gives to me, and if the channel doesn't have anybody that wants to do paid readings, that's fine. I just won't come on. No big deal. I'll spend time somewhere else getting paid readings. You could just set up a booth outside and get money. They are the one. You have already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay, so that's for some of you. You've just met them, but you're still single for some reason. I don't know why, but and then the next one is deepening. A relationship will finally deepen in the next few months. You've been waiting for this. So maybe that's it. You were friends with this person already. Maybe you work with them or met them in recovery. You guys have been doing the work and they seem like an angel. You're like, are you for real? Redirect your thoughts. Focus on what you want to attract to this relationship, not on what you fear will happen. And I said that earlier. Whenever it says keep the door open, don't be so focused on the closed door that you don't see the ones open for you. So don't focus on the past. I said that earlier in the last reading for Cancer season. Focus on the moment right now. There could be someone around you that really wants your attention and really does feel attraction to you, but they've been working through their own sadness as you've been working through your sadness. But I see that you are single, whoever I'm reading for in this reading, and you do have a passion new beginning that's probably going to start within the next 10 days. So as we go from Cancer season to Leo season, things are going to heat up. It's hot already. So thank you so much, everybody, for coming and joining. If you missed your all signs reading, please go back in the video. One last call for anyone who might want a personal reading. I've been reading tarot for 30 years, 30. I've been verified as a clairvoyant and psychic, and I have many clients who love me, and I just come on here to get more clients because I want international clients. I want more people. I love people. I want to help them. I've been through my own very intense, painful, spiritual journey of healing on this life, but not just this life, actually. I've been on this path for many lives, but finally get her done in this one. Get her done. People like say, there's no more growing and learning. Not according to the Buddhist path. Not that Buddhists don't learn. They're always learning because emptiness is what we all arise from. So we're constantly learning. And in this way, growing. So in one sense, we are always learning and growing. In another sense, we've already completed and fulfilled the destiny of being a bodhisattva and freeing ourselves from the prison of the mind that doesn't actually exist but does appear to be existent. It doesn't actually exist, but it sure does fucking look like it. So very good. So last call for questions, yes and no. Otherwise, as soon as I clean this table up, we outie. Enjoy your Sunday. If you want a personal reading, magigrabbittarot@gmail.com, but it will be 90% more than what I charge here, which is this is the cheapest place to get a reading from me. I don't even tell people in town about it because they can get a reading with me when I vend, which is the second cheapest place. And worth everything. So again, last call. Another good song by Elliott Smith, Last Call. Be sick of it all, the endless stream of reminders that made him so sick of you, sick of you, sick of you, sick of yourself. I'm sick of you running around. Oh, everything is so good. He was such an incredible musician. I think he was like a strong Leo. I think he was like triple Leo or something. He was so sweet too. I met him several times. I've told the story. I tried to get him to take me on tour with him. And I was young, okay? I was like, take me with you. He was like, oh, you're so sweet. I'm like, no, dude, really. I'm sure I could have thrown myself at him, but I'm not that type, so. My one plea didn't work. I was like, okay, fine. Okay, fine, Elliott Smith, go about your life. Not even sure if he had a girlfriend. He probably did, because that was before he died, and I think he got stabbed by the girl that he was dating. Okay, everybody, I love you, and have a good week. And if you need anything, let me know. All right, and don't forget, you deserve love. You deserve it. You're worthy of it. You are loved. I love you. I love all beings. Support your local indigenous people. They're everywhere. Help them preserve the land. Fight data centers. Fight AI. Don't use it. Show up to protect your water and your resources. Do the right thing, Satnin says. Do the right thing. Yeah, babe. Otherwise, you're going to have a ferocious bunny to meet you. Okay, guys. I love you. Bye.